Good evening and welcome, adventurers. We are here 7 p.m. Tuesday evening in the East, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, and 7 a.m. Wednesday morning in Bangkok, Thailand. I am Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social media. Welcome to the finale of our first long-term persistent campaign here on our gaming channel. We started back 10 months ago, January, and we are finally here. We've made it this far. Let us see if our amazing cast will make it all the way through to completion and save Icewind Dale from the Frostmaiden's curse. Real quick, we will do an intro for the players, a very quick recap. Like I said, we have a big episode. We are going to go until the end, so we don't want to waste time promoting myself at GrowedUpGeek on social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. New videos arrive on YouTube Mondays and Tuesday mornings. Please give us a sub, follow, like, whatever it is on your social media platform of choice to keep up with everything we do and to show your support for not only me, but the amazing players that we bring through here. All right. Like I said, final episode. Let us meet potentially for the last time alive, our illustrious, intrepid adventurers who have persevered through disappointment, betrayal, cold weather, and just all around shitty conditions to bring us to this point. Let us start with our resident of Icewind Dale, our lizard man, currently without a patron, as we say. Jaatuuli, or Tenta, tell us about Jaatuuli.
Jaatuuli lives in the barren ice shitland that you just described, and he loves it there. So, just so you know. Jaatuuli is...
It's my home, asshole.
I know. What the hell, Manny? So, Jaatuuli is a 7-foot-tall white lizard folk barbarian, worshipper of Cryovane. He's an eagle barbarian, so he's got some sweet feathers as well. He is patronless, but he is not without axes and his friends, and he could get a lot done like that.
That is the spirit. All right, let us move down to the recently reunited with his friend and basically the crux of his character arc being here in Icewind Dale. Landon, tell us about Orryn.
Orryn's a rock gnome artificer. As you all may have picked up, he loves adventure. Pretty much any time something is dangerous, it brings a smile to his face. It can get him in trouble sometimes, but it's worked for him so far. So while he is maybe a little worried as we continue on, he's not like scared in the sense of, having regrets. He's very happy to be here, live or die. So that is Orryn.
Hopefully the first and not the latter. Let us go.
Exactly.
Let us go up top to our person from another. What do we always do this? A plane, a different plane.
Yeah, we're calling it a different plane here.
Our somewhat new person to Faerun, as it were. Not new, but unfamiliar with the surroundings. Lewis, tell us about Baldr.
Lewis playing Baldr this evening, who is a Way of the Living Weapon monk. Sent here to basically kind of have a spiritual journey, in which he then found a pulling towards grouping up with these other 3 adventurers, and having done that, realized that, adventuring is something that he likes to do, and really kind of having enjoyed calling them, friends at this point. So.
All right. The adventures, the friends we made along the way. Last and not least, our recently fulfilled sort of character arc, our once pacifist life cleric, who's now all about the choppy chop with a spare axe lent from our barbarian. Dustin, tell us about Kelroth.
Kelroth is a half-elf cleric of the life domain, and he is here to end the curse and be a good boy, trying to make things right.
Hold that thought.
Yep.
Hold that thought. All right. That is our amazing cast. I say this every week, but without them, I'm just a dungeon master without a group. We definitely wouldn't have made it this far, almost a full year. Many shows in the future on this channel, all because of these guys. I owe them so much, and I thank them and love them all so much for going through this with me. It's been an absolute blast. Now, let's get on to the potential character death. All right. Once again, I'm Manny, host and dungeon master at GrowedUpGeek on your social media. Be sure to stick with us even after this campaign. We have so much more coming up with our second campaign, and even a supplemental episode to this one next week that we will talk about at the end of the show. All right, so let us begin. Episode 37, The Netherese Spire. Come hell or high water, the conclusion of Twilight Malediction, a Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. Last episode, the party began shutting down the remainder of the towers that project this kind of arcane shell around the main spire that contains this Netherese artifact that Dazan and the Arcane Brotherhood has been looking for, supposedly with the idea that it is powerful enough to rid Icewind Dale of the Frostmaiden's curse. As the city has grown ever more alert, the citizens of Yatharin grow ever more aware of the party's existence and presence as the spires get shut down. They came to the third one, fought the, I guess, preserved personality of one of the Netherese wizards, contained in a brain in a jar atop a helmed horror. As the party defeated them, opening the third of the four spires, a voice crept in and came out of Jaatuli's mouth that has more or less been warning the party the entire way. And those words were, "You have doomed this city and all of the people in it. The last guardian will not allow this to happen." And with that, we will set it up to the party. We'll go ahead and throw the map up. You are currently in the third spire, having recently dispatched the guardian there, the brain in a jar atop the helmed horror. You've deactivated the third of the fourth tower. And the voice has just warned you about what would happen at the fourth tower. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, am I still like blanking out and freaking out that I ate that brain?
You're okay. You still feel some kind of way, like energized and really alive. But for the most part, the voice is gone. And any kind of weird sensory perceptions are gone. You just kind of feel like really alive.
All right. Did I retain any of that infinite knowledge that I had?
Everything in the tower now seems to make sense. It is no longer just a building. You know that this is essentially the height of Netherese architecture and engineering, that these towers are incredibly powerful, the beams out of them even more so. And also that each one of these has a guardian of its own. And the final one The final one has a very strong vested interest in deterring your success.
Have I gleaned anything that could be used as a tactical advantage?
You don't feel afraid as if the final guardian is anything to necessarily be afraid of. You just have this premonition that it is exceptionally powerful, whatever it is, but not necessarily malevolent.
Interesting. I'll share some of these revelations with my party members.
Okay.
We should be taking advantage of our time here and potentially rest before we go to the fourth tower. I can tell you it will not be a fun experience.
Yeah, but we probably don't have time for a long rest, do we? So we're gonna have to just take a quick one.
Who will stop us?
Well, I don't know. Do we
Nobody's
have time?
here. They're not going to send ghost warriors after us while we're asleep. They're probably awaiting our arrival. Delaying it might be of value.
I mean, sure. I mean, could be useful. I'm down if you're down.
I am down.
Are we thinking short or long?
Orryn will say, I am the same as I am. Low to the ground, I'm down.
Nice.
Yes.
Corny joke.
I'm down like
Gotta have it for the finale.
I'm down like a gnome in plate armor.
If we take a long rest, I could throw up a couple extra spells or something
It would be
for the battle.
the most
ahead.
valuable to us if we took a long rest.
I still do have an affliction, so like.
An affliction? What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
I
10
can't
HP.
I can't be healed.
Oh,
Wait, you can't be healed? When did this
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah, the what
no, you
session
can't
or two
be
ago?
healed
Like,
max. You can be healed. But
No,
not-
he can't. His
No,
10
I
less
can't
max
be-
hit, and he cannot be
I
healed.
can't be healed. I'm telling you, like
Yeah.
I need like some serious.
What happened to
Oh.
you? I forget.
The
I
helmed
failed
horse.
to save.
Got
He-
bit by a vampire.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It's right. It was
Oh.
the vampire.
Yeah.
Wait, are you turning into a vampire?
I mean, he did neck first.
A
apparently.
celestial vampire? Okay,
already live a
okay,
long
okay,
time, so
Maybe
okay.
we
it's
should
dangerous.
Cure.
I feel like I didn't know this. Anyways, I'm going to. Can I heal him? Will Greater Restoration heal him? Do I have a?
We incited that last time and we found out yes, and that was the thing. It's like, but nobody has the spell slots right now. So
I do.
Like, oh, you do?
Yeah, I have a 5th level spell slot that I haven't used. I just didn't realize that you were a vampire, or that you had been bitten or cursed or whatever.
Yeah, I rolled
Oh.
a 15.
Maybe I was aware when it happened, but it was at the
Oh,
end
I'm
of
aware.
the
Yeah.
but last session I wasn't aware. Otherwise, I would have. I have it. I have the materials for it too.
Manny even said, "Man, I wasn't aware you were gonna roll a 15."
Okay, well, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, and I'll run up to him and cast Greater Restoration,
Okay.
which will use up my diamond though. I only have 1 diamond left, and it'll be. I could use it for this, but it would be a waste. It is of the value to cast Revivify.
Well,
One
hopefully
use.
we won't run into any more vampires between here and there.
Anyways, I cast Greater Restoration on him, and poof.
The
diamond
Pat him on the back.
disappears.
they're there. So
Yeah,
the
so I have a diamond. Oh no. Oh, actually, okay, great. I guess we've collected enough diamonds and haven't used any. I can cast 1 more Greater Restoration, and I cast 1 Revivify. That's all we have the reagents for.
I'm gonna say I gave you like 3, I think.
No, well, I only had 2
Okay.
marked down, so
Okay.
I think I only got 2.
I have the third one. That's
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, I knew that.
Anyways, I go.
I knew that. I knew I was gonna give 3 throughout the campaign, and I was like, oh, I haven't used a single one. So okay.
Okay.
So as Kelroth
First
casts,
time casting greater restoration.
both Kelroth and Baldr feel the familiar, almost overpowering embrace of the divine power of Orryn, Kelroth's god. As
I found out why her hugs feel so squishy and big.
she's a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because she's
Got
pulling
big-
you into her
big-
chest.
She's got big areas. Like comfortable.
And as you do, Baldr, you feel as if for the first time in a matter of hours that some hope is restored and that your purpose here in Icewind Dale is to be revealed. And Kelroth, your divine blessing in giving of yourself to help a friend provides you with a sense of like personal euphoria, almost as good as Baldr is relieved. That same kind of emotional load is felt by you seeing something so terrible afflicting one of your companions be lifted off of them because of your divine gift.
Healing is very erotic.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That was
I'm
awesome.
sorry that load.
It's okay. I was trying to do the manly
Relieved you of
thing,
your
and like,
stress.
I didn't want to like let you. It's kind of like one of those things in the movies where like you just kind of like see the guy like, guys, I didn't want to tell you earlier.
I'm a bit woozy over here.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, it does actually say one effect reduce. Yeah, so it does work. Okay, cool.
Okay.
You're all healed up.
Whew.
Now let's
Thank
rest.
you.
Okay.
Thank
All right. So are you going to take a long rest?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Try
attempt to at the very least.
Okay.
Does anyone have like? Can we alarm the stairwell at the very least?
I'll sit right at the foot of the stairs. For
I'm gonna
the
lean up
first
against
watch.
this. Lean up against the pillar in the middle of the room, the column or whatever, and
No, I'm gonna sit there like it's a stoop.
take my sleepings.
Okay. Are you guys going to take watches? Are you going to throw down alarm?
Yes.
Yes.
I can throw down alarm. But it's a ritual, isn't it?
You don't have to cast it as a ritual.
Mm-mm.
You can cast it as a ritual if you don't have any spell slots.
If you have a ritual, yeah, if you can cast it as a ritual, I would.
Yeah.
That means it only takes 10 minutes to cast, which is
It's
fine.
not
for
like a
taking
long time.
rest.
Yeah, it's 10
Yeah.
minutes is 10 minutes, dude. That's
Why don't you make Sindri cast it?
But he can't cast magic, remember?
Oh, that's right. He's all tapped out.
yeah, but
Yes.
with a rest, what is he gonna get? Is he some kind of? Is he a burden? I'm gonna ask that right now.
Hey, bro,
are
you
you
gonna
gonna be a burden?
Bro, you going to help
Do
out?
I have to leave you here? Do I have to leave you here?
Sin-
Poking him in the. You're poking him in the chest. You problem? You problem?
You gonna be a problem?
Sindri has had the same somewhat terrified and frozen expression ever since the Guardian's warning escaped Jaatuli's mouth. He's no longer taking notes. He's sitting there looking absolutely exhausted. His wand just extended out, scanning the room. I don't like how that last Guardian sounded, you guys. I think we've come pretty far, and we should head back to the surface and maybe contact the Brotherhood. They'll know what to do. What if we come this far and we die?
Well,
Then we
then hopefully
die.
somebody else will follow in our footsteps. But this is like the last chance. If we leave and
Should-
wait for help to come, there might not be no Icewind Dale to come back to.
Jaatuuli will lean in really close to his face.
Oh,
Then we die.
and then you kiss.
Everybody wants to ship their characters now. This is the last
we're
episode,
shipping
y'all.
out. We're shipping. This is the
Yeah.
ship episode.
Yeah. So
Orryn will say to Sindri, he'll say, "Come on, I know you've always been boring over at Silvery Moon, but this is a once in a lifetime chance. If we can stop this curse, these people won't live in suffering anymore. We have to act now. Send a message out so that people know what we're doing, and then if we fail, at least then they can find a way around it. But otherwise, I say we
Hey,
press
hold on. Why does he get to live? Whoa, when did we become like this? Go in and die for one guy kind of thing. Like, when did we become some search and rescue force? That's what I want to know.
Sindri flips through his book and looks at Orryn. Orryn, aside from my wand, this is the last spell I can cast. Are you sure you're gonna make it out of here?
I'm positive. There's no way we made it this far and we won't walk out.
Okay.
We will do it.
I hate that your character is so damn positive. I really do. I really fucking do.
I think it's great.
So Sindri sees Orryn and kind of squints his eyes but nods and begins kind of chanting and moving his hands.
We'll win with the power of friendship.
Pulls out a piece of copper wire, rubs it in his hand,
I'm gonna
and
take 2 steps away from Orryn.
Yeah.
you hear him after his kind of arcane chanting. Brothers of the Arcane Brotherhood, we are almost here to rescue Icewind Dale from this curse. We seek advisement on how to proceed. Please send help. Sincerely, the rescue party. And he claps his hands. The copper wire disappears into sparks. His little envelope folds itself in on itself and poof, disappears in a cloud of smoke. I sent it. I hope you're right, Orryn.
I haven't been wrong yet.
And casting his last spell, Sindri looks even more exhausted than you've seen him. And he just kind of curls up right near the column and just falls asleep.
Good. Now maybe it'll be quieter.
Orryn will go over to Baldr and say, "Hey, since this may be our last battle together, I think we need all of our friends to help us, and that includes Mr. Wand."
Oh, Jesus.
No. Orryn, I'll bite your face.
He wanted to help us, though. He told us how much that he would help. He hated Arl.
Do I have to cast Remove Curse on you again? You do realize that I have limited spells. I had to remove a curse from you in order to make you drop that thing.
Throw it in the blue energy, Baldr.
Remember, Orryn.
Oh, don't throw it in the energy. God, if it explodes or something, it's totally not worth it right now.
He put a price on all of us. He told us that he told you that we were all expendable for your rise. Is that how you want to rise?
Of course not.
Wait, I don't remember this. Wait, he's selling us out, Orryn?
No. So, Mr. Wand said that I could become a demigod. I said that sounded cool, but Mr. Wand said that you all were like pawns to help me rise. I disagree with him, of course, but Mr. Wan's heart is in the right place.
Wrong place. I think, Orryn, that deep down, you're a good guy, and you know that even though there's power and potential and adventure in that wand, you're gonna cost a lot of happy friends if
But
you
why
use
would
that
he lie?
wand. It's dangerous. And
Okay.
listen, people lie and demons lie, and you shouldn't trust them.
I understand.
Wait, I do have the spell. Interesting. Oh, I can't cast it.
Orryn will kind of sadly just accept it and kind of
Good.
get his little pillowcase ready to use as a full blanket.
It's like sleeping bag.
Yeah, it's a sleeping bag. It's the pillowcase.
All right. Are you guys gonna drop alarm?
Yes, I
Yes.
believe.
Okay.
Orryn was going to.
Okay.
It's 11 minutes to cast as a ritual, 1 minute as a spell,
Okay.
whichever one we think is best.
Where are you gonna? Okay. I mean, that's gonna be up to you. Where are you gonna put it? In the door downstairs?
Yeah, probably basically right at the the door downstairs, I guess, is the best spot. It's a 20-foot cube, so it covers a decent amount of area.
Okay.
Wait, what does this do? I'm trying to max my spell potential for us here. I'm gonna buff us up.
Buff.
You gotta I don't know. 5e is a little weird with its concentration and not what is and what isn't concentration. I understand the value of concentration, but I think it's a bit weirdly used.
At least you're not a druid. So Orryn drops alarm on the door. As he does so, the limited view you have through the open door. Are you gonna close it, or are you just gonna leave it open?
The what?
Close the door.
The door.
Yeah, probably close it.
Okay. So
Oh, the door
the-
on the bottom of the stairs.
to the tower. So
Oh, I mean, I guess so.
So as you kind of step out, under the patio, the porch, to grab the door and to pull it in, everybody outside seems to intentionally make eye contact with you. And as you do so, you can
Orryn waves at him with a smile.
audibly hear them muttering and kind of giving you snide looks as they mutter, not even attempting to do it under their breath, just in a foreign language you can't understand. But every single one of them makes a point to stare at you as you close the door and throw up your alarm spell over it. Everything seems to be in place by your inspection. Now that your alarm is up, the door is closed. Sindri is asleep. What do you want to do? You want to take turns for watch? Everybody just going to sleep?
I'll watch first.
Okay.
We have alarms set up and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can watch too, I guess. I'll watch at some point.
You take third watch, because third watch would mean that you'd get a full rest if just the first 2 watches work.
Yeah.
And since you have
Whatever
the spell slots,
works for everybody else. As long as I can power up my spellings.
All
I think I've chosen my spells for this adventure.
So, Jaatuuli, Orryn, Kelroth, Baldr. Is that go for me?
Yeah.
Are we
I
doing
guess,
3 watches or
yeah.
4 watches? 3 watches, 2 hours each, I guess, or 4 watches, 2 hours each.
Yeah, and plus Baldr's got some math. He only doesn't need to sleep. It's only 4
I
hours.
only need 4 hours.
So
but
he'll be-
if I go, if
You're
I
like
if
an
I'm
elf.
at least third or fourth, then I'm fine.
So,
But I definitely need to like get a rest because I'm like tapped to the point of.
I was
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
dead. All right. So Jaatuuli, first to set up watch. Baldr, Orryn, Kelroth eventually kind of settle in.
I would also like before I set in, I just want to let you know that I am going to activate my guidance from the past.
Okay.
So now I'm going to attempt to contact my kind of like master in my trance state.
Okay.
Before, so
All right.
like going into it instead of waking up from it. And I'm just kind of gonna basically just ask like, do these people still believe they're alive? And then just kind of like, go into my trance state, glowing blue, kind of like this room almost. And then
I'm just sitting there sharpening my axes, staring intently at the door, listening to everything.
Focusing on my holy symbol and getting my magic
meditating with
prepared.
my eyes closed, glowing.
I'm glad that coincidentally we were never a stealthy group, and that we never got to use my -2 stealth and disadvantage.
I stealthed a couple of times.
You stealth a couple of times.
I'm clumsy and I'm chunky, so I'm gonna basically be
right.
dropping like pans and stuff as I do this. All right.
Clomp a clomp a clomp.
All right. So as Baldr settles into his trance, his master is going to give him a little bit of insight. Jaatuuli, what are you gonna do on your watch?
Let me double check that real quick. I forgot to hit the characters sheet. View. Hurry up thing.
Oh boy.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean
No.
to take any
You're
time.
good, man.
We got. I assume we're about to have 2 big battles back to back, basically.
Stupid thing.
Everybody just needs to get all the things they can done in before this rest sets in, so that way.
Also, did the robot thing have a weapon? The orange
I don't
had
know.
a sword.
the orange jello thing
Great
with
sword.
the brain.
A great sword, maybe.
Yeah,
Well, I
think it was
can't
a
use
big one.
that.
You want to use one of my old axes?
Well,
hold on,
I just
wait a
wanted
second.
something a
Where's
little
my-
better than 1d6. That's all.
my
I got a
books?
1d8 axe here. +1.
I mean, that's better.
It's a +1 1d8 axe.
+1 1d8 axe. Okay.
You
Is it
choose-
one-handed?
You can one-hand it, or you can use it as a d10
Oh, it's
plus 1.
versatile.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll you do your thing, and I'm gonna look for it in my inventory.
Okay.
Axe.
All right.
I do have that short sword,
What does it do?
the magical short sword that I've been holding on to for a while now.
So, do we know what it does?
Yeah, it's a flame tongue sword.
Oh,
Orryn has
But
an
nobody's-
elvish ear.
Nobody has ever needed a weapon or anything like that, and Baldr's just been holding it. We identified it a while ago, and I've just had it in my backpack.
do we know what it does?
No, we did. I just know that that's what it is. That's all I know.
Oh, I'm just going to sharpen my axes and stare at the door and just hone my senses into the room and wait for anything to happen so I can kill it.
Despite knowing that there is essentially an entire city outside that has some sort of beef with you all, it is eerie quiet. No sound penetrates the door. No commotion from outside. Nothing attempts to get in. No nothing. Your time seems to drag on uneventfully as...
DM,
Yes, sir.
is the flame tongue short sword just the stat block for the flame tongue short sword in
Yes.
D&D Beyond?
Yes.
All right, I think I'll take that one.
I don't need your axe. Here, taking this.
Well, no, the axe is good too, but having multiple damage types might be useful in the upcoming fight. So,
Yeah,
and
it doesn't
it's
hurt me.
fire versus ice, maybe helpful. If you don't need the axe, I'll take both just in case.
I mean, I've got 2 axes and I'm wielding 2 swords that I haven't identified yet, but they seem to kill stuff when I hit them.
Oh, Orryn, can you identify things?
Did I prepare it?
Maybe we should because you could cast it as a ritual. So even if you don't have any spell slots, assuming you have the spell.
I didn't prepare it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
could you? I don't know how many spell slots you have, or what's your range, or what you've got planned. But maybe you could
I'll be right back,
take
y'all.
identify, and then we could just cast as a ritual in the morning.
Yeah,
so
I
you
could
don't
do
use
that.
any spell slots. Because it looks like we have time right now.
So it
Yeah.
appears.
That
Okay.
should be fun. I also
Okay.
forgot.
I'm gonna take the flame tongue short sword, and I'm gonna take the battle axe of +1.
The marketing department's still working on that one.
Battle axe +1.
Marketing
Battle
needs to
axe
come back with a
+1.
better name. The prototype name of +1 axe just isn't cutting it.
Oh, this magical great axe, battle axe. Yep. Because I'm thinking if we fight something icy, fire might do good against it because fire melt the ice. But if it's resistance against it, then it would be pretty sad. So that's why I was like, maybe I should take the axe too. And I'm gonna toss the hand axe.
Fuck your shit, Jaatuuli. I don't need it. Throw it.
Well, I mean, if Jaatuuli wants to save the axe, we'll ask him when he gets back. Then he can keep it. But oh, piece of junk.
If you want it, go get it out of the dumpster. That's where I put it.
And listen, that's 100% Kelroth speaking right now. That is.
Oh, you wanted that? Oh shit, sorry, man.
Well, now that I'm getting into combat and I'm starting to feel like a valorous, adventurer combating the bad guys, I'm kind of sad by this little shitty axe.
So Jaatuuli's rest, or his watch, passes completely uneventful, and by the end of his approximation of time, it is almost positive that it's gone longer than his allotted time, just how slow and uneventful the time was. Jaatuuli, you made it all the way through your rest. It is time to wake up Orryn.
Jaatuuli, when we are trading weapons and doing all this thing, I go, here's the hand axe you gave me. It served me well. I know it might be special to you. I don't know if you want to keep it, but I don't really have extra space to carry it now that I'm using this bigger battle axe you gave me. And
I'll stick it in my pack. Thank you. I will use.
I know you appreciate the finer things like axes. So I didn't want to just throw it away. And I will spend some time, obviously, attuning to the new Flame Tongue short sword.
Okay.
Yes. That's all.
Jaatuuli goes and wakes up Orryn, informs him that the watch has passed completely uneventfully. Obviously, the alarm spell was not triggered, and it just about how eerily silent it has been during his watch. Orryn, it's now you. What do you want to do during your watch as Jaatuuli goes and settles in? Kelroth begins to settle in after his attunement, and Baldr is still probably glowing blue in his trance.
Orryn would feel very uncomfortable with the lack of noise. Eerie silence doesn't really help him. So he's gonna get a few items around and start kind of getting little tools and kind of hit them like drums. And he's just gonna be doing that while he's downstairs just watching, just finding something to do, break up the silence. He's not very happy with it, so that is what he does.
As you're banging away, it echoes.
Kind of silently. It's not super loud. He's trying to be silent. He just can't stand the eerie silence. So he's not trying to be like a rock star. He's just kind of tapping at the desk.
So as he does it, it echoes through the large magical stone chamber. And you too notice that in between your drumming fits, that it seems as if you could still be out in the tundra of Icewind Dale, how silent it is. And just like Jaatuuli, you are aware that there are thousands of people outside who make no sound, and since you were the one that closed the door, they're not too happy with you. But just as Jaatuuli's rest passed uneventfully, so does yours. You bang away. Even you start to get tired of the drumming, as how long your shift seems to take. But in the end, absolutely nothing has happened worthy of note. And it's about time for you to pass off watch to somebody else.
Orryn will go up and wake up Kelroth.
Okay.
Kelroth, you've attuned to your new sword.
I'm not good with this kind of thing because I've spent my Dungeons and Dragons player experience playing a character who never attacked. Apparently clerics aren't proficient with short swords.
Yeah. Simple weapons.
It's fucking lame. Bullshit.
Simple weapon.
It's a fucking short sword.
Hey, it's got an edge on it. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm probably not going to be hitting anything. That's fine. I was wondering why my roll was so low for my hand axe too. It was better than this, but it still wasn't that good,
Wait. I thought it was a sickle.
A flame tongue sickle?
Yeah, it's a flame tongue sickle.
I see.
Or a spear, whichever one.
I just didn't. Well, anyways, I don't know why I thought
Now, simple weapons.
Okay. Well,
a mace. A mace would be perfect for a cleric. A flame tongue mace.
It's okay. We don't need to retcon that. It's fine. I mean, it kind of makes sense with my character, anyways. I should be able to. I never really trained on how to use weapons, so it's fine. Yeah. I guess I will use this time. I'll take up the flame tongue short sword. I'll light it up after attuning to it. I'll give it some swooshes. I feel comfortable enough to swing it around at the very least, and I will use its warmth and light to keep me company. And I will spend some time, I don't know, I guess just copying what I've seen Baldr do, and I'll just kind of like meditate a little bit, and I'll just reach out to my deity, not like casting any spell or doing any like specific action, just saying like, hey, if you're out there, we're gonna do the thing. So, maybe your help would, well, whatever you got, that'd be appreciated. Or at the very least, wish us luck, or so. Anyway, it's just kind of talking to the wind here.
As you give a little kind of sword yard practice with your sword, the whooshing, the flames, all of it echoes through. You can go ahead and make lightsaber noises. Have at it.
Yeah. I'm just feeling pretty cool, but like I'm just basically doing the basic like.
And in between, kind of flurries of swings and action, in the moments of stillness, you also notice very obviously the ominous quiet coming from outside of the tower. Just like everybody else, the time passes excruciatingly slow, to the point where your arms even begin to fatigue from A, your lack of familiarity swinging a sword like this, and B, having nothing else to do.
I don't swing it around the whole time. I'm just giving it some test swings.
Gotta need a rest. Woo, I'm exhausted.
I wouldn't tire myself out. I'm too poncy for that.
And after several hours and the duration of your watch, once it has expired, you've reached out to your deity and received one of the largest hugs that you've received since you started being acknowledged by your deity. Not only in like ferocity of a hug, if that's a thing, but also in duration, that it really seems to last like the sensation of a proud parent just doesn't want to let go, despite you being independent and capable yourself.
Kelroth is an independent woman.
Cue the Beyonce. As you figure that your time has come to an end, the short sword lights your way back up the stairs. Baldr is no longer glowing blue, but still sitting there in his pose, as it is now his time for watch.
And I'm gonna get cozy for a quick nap while he does his watch.
Okay. Baldr, it's your watch. Kelroth settles in. Downstairs smells something of a fire that's been burning. It smells like smoke. You guess from Kelroth swinging his sword around. And also, once you kind of settle in for your watch, it becomes readily apparent how absolutely silent it is in this giant cavern where everything should echo, and in what was once a great city, still inhabited by thousands of beings. We'll go with that.
Ghosts. Dead people. Insignificant garbage.
The Sixth Sense D&D edition. The slowest burn ever. Eat that, M. Night Shyamalan. What do you want to do on your watch, Baldr?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of sit there and reflect in the piece and just kind of think about, like, what I know of death and things, and I'm just kind of, all the things that have been said to Baldr have just kind of rung out to him, and he's just kind of confused at the same time. Not like worried or relieved, just kind of almost melancholy.
This could be it, y'all. So your watch, despite you being hundreds of years old and having a different concept of time versus the others, your watch too just seems to drag on, just exaggerated how long it is by just the stillness and the silence. And after your belief that your watch has passed, Sindri makes his way down the stairs, kind of waddling and still looking exhausted. Spellbook in one hand, his wand in the other. Comes over. Hey, I'm worried that you have given Orryn these ideas that he is somebody other than who he is. You, the lizard man, even the clerics seem to be adventurers and people not to be messed with. Orryn's a smart guy, but book smart and not necessarily smart in the way of the world. And I worry his enthusiasm is potentially more than he can deal with. And I don't want anything to happen to him. Maybe you could talk to him and we can go back to the surface and just wait for the Brotherhood.
Mute.
Do you know what Orryn has done while you haven't seen him?
I don't, but I've known him for a while, and I feel that he's only here because I went missing, and in left to his own devices, he'd be in some workshop, probably still in Silvery Moon, making these incredible things safe and growing in his art. I don't want anybody to die here.
But don't you see the growth that he's had from the tinkerer who sat in his workshop creating these things to the adventurer who went out searching for a friend that he lost, that he knew nothing of whereabouts. The only thing that he knew is that his friend was gone. The kind of person that does that is the kind of person I would adventure with any time. Maybe the Orryn you know isn't the Orryn that stands before you now.
He gives a deep sigh. Very well. Well, I guess everybody has rested, and I guess we should just, if we're gonna do this, I guess we should just go. And he kind of slumps his shoulders, and for the first time, instead of having his wand kind of at a ready pose, everything about him just kind of slumps down, and he just...
Do you fear what might happen to us here?
I do. I knew that Dazan, Valin Harple, Avarice, they were three of the best wizards that the Arcane Brotherhood had. And they're all dead. Not even having made it this far. They never knew what was down here. We set off to find find the artifact. We know where it is. It's in that spire. The city's not going to do anything. Nothing will happen to us if we leave and wait for somebody more powerful and capable than you of solving this problem. Is it so important that you get the credit, or does it matter that Icewind Dale is saved?
It matters that the people that suffer no longer suffer anymore. It matters that people are doing something about it. For too long, people have done nothing, to where myself and my companions traveled beyond what we knew, what we were capable of at one point, to do this. Only with new things comes growth.
I haven't trusted a lot of people before, and I guess this is the time when I'm going to have to learn to trust, I guess, a second person in my life. And he seems a little buoyed by your talk and your rationale, and he's no longer kind of slump shoulder, still looks exhausted, still slowly makes his way back up the stairs, but his posture seems a little better. His wand's back at the ready, spellbook's tucked in tight close to him, and he shuffles his little gnome legs up the stairs, out of view and upstairs. So everybody has achieved a long rest, so go ahead and click that button. Good for you guys.
Yay.
Everybody feels revitalized.
Orryn didn't hear your words, Baldr, but he appreciates them.
My ears are burning. Somebody's talking about
The
me.
first thing I'm gonna do is cast Death Ward on myself.
Okay.
It has an 8-hour duration, so I'm sure that will cover us for the day,
Alright.
or at least cover me for the day. And
For the next 8 hours, it'll cover me.
yes.
Kelroth's gonna be walking very quickly to the next spot. Look, you guys, chop chop, clock's ticking.
Well, I have a bunch of other spells that I want to cast, but yeah, I don't want to waste them or have to cast them twice or something. So we're in a predicament here. Okay. I assume that we're gonna have 2 encounters here. From here, we have to go to the other tower and deactivate it to get into the big tower and stop the big bad thing. So that is how I'm going to plan this out. I'm going to address Sindri and just say, I don't know how your rest was. Were you able to store up any magical spells or anything like that?
He looks through his book real quick and seems to make a kind of hand gesture, and at least a faint little bit of arcane energy appears, as if just the faintest, with the lightest attempt, just enough to make something happen. And a smirk, a smile kind of comes about his face, and just, yeah, maybe. And you can see his posture kind of increase and kind of buck up and not so slumped over. And for the first time, it actually appears that he is a somewhat capable wizard and not just this person who's been trapped in this glacier for
Okay, well, let
months.
me deflate that a little bit.
Whoa. I don't want you feeling too good about yourself.
Well, it's good because, I think you mentioned before that, that everything's okay and that we could go. I think that as a failsafe, perhaps you should go and let the Arcane Brotherhood know what we're going to attempt here, just in case we fail. No need for us to all die. And if you have enough magical energy to get yourself out of here, then maybe that's the safest bet.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh.
I was like, I'm saying, man, this is the last episode. We're going deep. Somebody's gonna have to give me a performance check too, probably at some point, just to get them all out there.
Orryn goes up to Arl and be like,
let's trust in D&D Beyond.
You have a pan flute in my pack, Manny.
I got an 8.
I could busk outside the tower for a little bit.
He seems slightly concerned about how he would get out of here on his own. Maybe you're right. I've been stuck in here. You've been powerful enough to make it this far, farther than Dazan or Valen Harple or Avarice ever could. Maybe I should go.
I don't know. I'm not trying to make that call for you. I'm just trying to put it out there. I don't know what the group thinks, but if you,
I think it's a bad idea that you're going to send him out into the wild, exhausted and
no, he's not exhausted. He just took a long rest.
Yes, he is.
And he just showed that he does have some magical capabilities. Look, we're taking him to his potential
levels of
death.
exhaustion.
Right, but listen, we're either taking him into his death because he won't be able to
sending him to his death.
Right,
like
but we're sending him away from the bad guys.
Into other bad guys.
That you know of.
That potentially, but still, like...
We'll give him a ride home after.
I mean, I don't care. It's just like...
I mean, he can run off screaming in battle if he realizes that, the battle is all but lost.
Or he could take one hit
like
and
that.
die instantly, like... That we don't know how powerful this thing's going to be. I'm just trying to
tell
protect...
him to go into battle. Oh yeah,
I'm just trying to protect. I'm trying to be conservative. I'm saying that, also it's true. He did raise a good point. If we all die here and no one finds out where this is, then somebody else can't pick up where we left off.
Don't worry about it.
Well, all right. I mean, I did worry about it. I put it out there.
Jaatuuli has seen the ending. Jaatuuli has seen everything. We will be okay.
Yeah, well, all right. I mean, I feel like I'll be okay.
Sindri kind of looks at Orryn. I'll make sure you get through the last Guardian. And then I'll go.
All right. Well, you make your own decision. Don't feel like you have to stay with us. If you feel like your life's in danger, you're more than welcome to flee.
I'll remember that.
Yeah.
And you can see him kind of going through his spell book, kind of mouthing words, as if to rehearse. Maybe he's out of practice. It might have been a while since he's had the ability to cast a spell. What's everybody else doing as the end of the long rest comes and everybody wakes up feeling amazing and level 10-ish?
Orryn's got some new toys that he's made, being level 10.
Okay.
So he has worked on them and fitted them to his armor. One is a helmet and one is a cloak.
I'm going to give Sindri a pat on the shoulder, having heard his conversation, and I'm just gonna go, sometimes you have to make the choice on your own and not listen to what other people say. That's the first step.
I'll stick around.
As to what we were talking about last night.
Jaatuuli walks up to the two that are talking with a big chunk of meat. Yeah. You got to do what you want to do. He just takes a big old rip off. some
I
type.
don't know how to pronounce this spell.
Uh-huh.
I always forget. You know, gaze, get. How do you,
Guys.
guys?
Chaos?
I don't think that. I think that's the English pronunciation of it. It's a Gaelic word, but anyways,
Sucks if you get hit with it.
huh?
East.
Gaius sucks if you get hit with it.
Oh yeah.
It's the one that's like, you've
I
got
cast one on Sindri. No, I
fucking
just kidding.
cast, and that's all you can do. So fuck you.
Apparently it's Gesh.
Gesh, yeah,
We always
or
called it
Geish, or something like that.
I'm gonna be honest. The first time I ever saw
Guys
it, I
is-
pronounced
or
it. I
gaze.
said gay ass, and then people made fun of me for so long. So now you all can make fun of me too.
I did not choose that spell, but I can cast it now.
I got hit with that spell one time, and I had to walk like 300 miles away from where I was
Yep.
and say hi to my mom.
Yep. The spell is
Compulsion.
pretty
and
absolute. Yep. It's a bad spell. Anyways, sorry.
All right.
I sidetracked there.
Everybody's well rested. Even Sindri seems a little buoyed by everybody's kind of positive words and your seeming optimism at what is to come.
How far away is the next tower?
10 to 15 blocks. They're all scattered equidistant
So,
about
like-
the city.
Like 10 minutes.
Like a 10-minute walk.
Okay, that's fine.
Jaatuuli's super.
Just checking on the clock, man. Better not be far.
Yeah, I'm checking. Listen, I'm not worried about Death Ward. That's why I cast it. It's 8 hours. There ain't no way this is gonna take 8 hours game time.
Why are we standing around?
Let's go. Mush.
Okay.
I cast my spell.
As you step out into the street, much like what Orryn saw the night before, everybody's still going about their business, much slower, much less focused on their task. And in the course of them going about their lives as they are, every single person you pass walking down the street makes a point to make eye contact with you and stop what they're doing as you walk by and just meet your eyes and follow you the entire time, muttering something in a language that you don't understand.
Well, I feel guilty now, so that's it. Let's leave. And end of campaign.
As you continue on and the one last remaining spire gets ever closer, its blue beam of light guiding your way. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
Ian, I didn't do so good.
Fuck you, D&D Beyond. Hey, 24. You just got to treat it like shit, and
Chicks love that.
it gives you the good stuff.
All right,
Wow, I did
13.
a good job on that one.
Orryn.
Orryn rolled a 7.
Okay.
Is that good?
I got 12. I was too busy.
24.
On a D10, yes. On a D20, no.
Oh,
As you walk as a group through the city streets of Yatharn, it becomes readily apparent to Kelroth that something, not the regular citizens of the city, but something is not only watching you,
Uh-oh.
but it is following you.
Uh-oh.
And as Kelroth and his senses just ever looking around, knowing that something is there. Out in front of the party appears a floating skull with disgusting green teeth and gigantic green jewels in its eyes. Its expressionless face
Did we
just
fight these already?
kind of looks at you. No, this isn't a flame skull.
Oh, okay.
Looks
Not
at
on
you
fire.
and as best as it is able to emote without any flesh, muscles, or anything, it gives you that curious kind of head tilt makes eye contact with Kelroth about 20 feet in front of you. And as you continue, it keeps the 20 feet. Essentially, it is moving backwards, kind of curiously watching you. And occasionally it'll kind of fly up above you and look down and kind of get close to everybody. But
Do I know what this thing is? It's a skull, but do I know what it is?
It's angering me.
Everybody give me a nature check.
Nature.
26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, Jesus.
It's got a flat 16 because I
Orryn
get plus
majored in
0.
Yeah.
Nature and Arcana.
I
Well,
got
that
it.
makes sense. Yeah.
6.
These don't exist in Baldr's plane of existence. Jaatuuli, what'd you get? Something low, right? What'd
I
you get?
got 20.
Okay.
I'm a nature guy.
Kelroth, what'd you get? 16?
16.
Okay. Jaatuuli and Orryn are going to recognize this as something that Jaatuuli will have heard of, and Orryn will probably have read about. It is the remnants of a Demi Lich.
Oh, fuck that. I pull my bow out.
No. Hold on. It's not attacking us yet.
It doesn't matter.
But we don't need extra.
Shoot
Like,
it.
let's work. Oh.
It's going to
The second I realize what it is, I'm like,
it's going to dodge out of the way and give a little laugh. I suppose I deserve that. It says, I am Andrus Atrean, former archmage.
Andros?
Yes. Of
Whoa, from Star Fox 64.
of this city.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm the former archmage of this city. Who are you and why are you here?
we are here to fix the world. We are the heroes of the 10 towns. And we will crush Oral's curse.
Oral. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with that, but judging by everything that you've done since entering my city, it would seem as if you are after our artifact.
We don't want it.
Which would also mean you're aware of what it can do.
We don't wish to do anything except for remove Oral's curse and digest her body.
You keep mentioning a curse, a magical curse.
Fly out of your protective little bubble under the ice and see the world.
Such trivial curses don't interest me, as for the Netherese, they're nothing but child's play. A simple curse. We could.
Oh, yeah, Jaatuuli is pissed now.
When I was formed, we would dismiss curses quite easily.
Okay, well, listen, buddy. As a now floating skull.
Homeland. I will.
Hold on. As a floating skull, in a dead city buried beneath the ice, you sure seem to be quite boastful of how good you are at things, but it doesn't seem like you were able to protect your so great lands from whatever happened to them.
That's right. The Netherese are children.
We crashed. I won't dispute that. But allow me to tell you my story as to how I arrived in this state.
Oh, geez, Dean. I feel like I need to save the DM from this exposition dump.
I was once a human, and upon our crash under this rocky, icy tomb, with very little hopes for survival of my people, I killed them and achieved
That sounds about
lichdom. I used their souls to power the phylactery in the hopes that one day we would escape, all of us.
All right, you're neutral evil. Got it.
As the souls ran out, I lost my form and remain like this. Alas, I do not have the most basic tools to power the artifact any longer. And
wow, so great. Listen, we're gonna do you a great solid here. We're gonna do the thing that you're too afraid to do, and we're gonna release your people from this curse you've placed upon them, and in the same vein, release our own people from the curse that someone else has put on them. Your time here is done. It was done thousands of years ago, and it's done even more right now.
He's going to look past Kelroth, who seems pretty set in his course of action, and appeal to the rest of the party. I would hope that one of you could grasp the potential of the lives saved and the good that 28,416 lives could do for your home. I just ask that you use the artifact to restore the lives of my people so that we may end your curse. For the artifact only has one charge left.
Fantastic. That's great news. Listen, ever since we've got here, everything we've learned about your people has shown that you are entitled, self-indulgent, self-righteous. There's no way that you would do anything for us with your last precious charge. I'm pretty sure that this is all just a big joke, a big trick. I think you're wasting our time. And if you're going to stop us, you can try.
That's right.
I have no desire to stop you, for your deaths mean nobody to operate the artifact. I will leave it up to you, these heroic virtues that you believe to extol.
Okay, nobody, that's you. You put that on us.
And make your decision. Save the lives of these people, these innocent victims of my hubris and my desire to save them. Or
save yourself.
Save your home. Something we could do quite easily.
Well, it's a lot of boasts.
I will leave the decision ultimately to you. But remember, as you pass every single one of these beings out here were once families and friends, fathers, brothers, the same that you hope to save by using our artifact for your means.
My family, my brothers. I don't give a shit about your family, your brothers. Neither did you. You killed them all. And if you don't get out of my way, I will bite your skull into many pieces.
Very well.
I 100% agree.
I will leave the decision up to you. And I hope that the future of the Netherese and all of the good they can bring to this world weighs on your mind as you make your decision. And as he says that, he just kind of flutters off, heading towards the main spire, off in the distance, just as you arrive at the fourth tower. It appears just like the rest. Same door, same everything, except this door is open.
Do we really?
Is now just super, super angry. And anybody who's given me looks, I snap at them. And
the people in the city?
Huh?
The people in the city?
Yeah, I'm like,
okay.
just in a foul mood. And I'm heading, just marching for that door.
Dude, like, do we really want to bring back the Aryan race? Like, do we want to bring back the Third Reich? And
No, we decided that probably months ago when
yes,
we found out
right.
that Netherese feel that way about themselves.
Like nothing. Like, listen, all peoples deserve a second chance and everything. They had many, many, many chances and they destroyed themselves. I don't.
They suck.
We live in the present. They're from the past. Their time is gone.
Yeah.
And their
My-
ancestors have probably long since acclimated or swirled their genetic mess into the mess of all the peoples that exist in the world. I don't think there's any need to let's save the lands and not take a chance on their goodness, which they don't have a history of,
If
to
they
save our people.
are as inept as theirs, then we have probably eaten them all.
Okay.
Man, I am so chaotic good. Oh my god.
As you make your way up the stairs
Off right now.
and into
I'm just like, I'm gonna help my people and fuck you.
into the first floor of the fourth tower, it appears empty. The same spiral stairwell, the same 3 blue magical lights, and the same electric feeling of being in the presence of an exceptional amount of arcane energy, like courses through your body. Especially for Orryn and Kelroth, who understand the feelings of magic. And even for Baldr and Jaatuuli, there is just this immense, like I said, metaphorical electricity in the air as you make your way to the second floor, also seeing it unoccupied. The same blue font of arcane energy, the same column in the middle, and the same switch in the back.
Flicky flicky.
Okay.
Yeah, something's about to go down, but might as well go ahead and do it.
As you turn the dial, everything goes as it has in the previous 3 rooms, or the 3 towers. The overwhelming immediate sensation of power drains away, and the tower deactivates the same as the rest of them. As you step back outside into the streets, the people of the city now all stand shoulder to shoulder along every avenue of the city, standing there as if watching the parade of your procession from this tower to the spire. They do not make a sound, and every single one of them in unison watches you as you get closer, right up by them, and eventually past them on your way to the main spire. Okay. With that said, fourth tower deactivated. We're going to go ahead and take our break right now and get to what is going to be maybe the final encounter of this campaign. Who knows? All right, so it is 8:37 right now. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. I'm going to get a couple things set, and we will be right back for Come Hell or High Water, the end of Twilight Malediction, a Rime of Frostmaiden campaign. We absolutely hope you stick around to see this thing to the end. I'm really excited to see what happens. I'm the fucking Dungeon Master, so stick around we'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll see you then. All right, we are back. Everybody having rested. The party arrives after walking for for about 20 minutes with the streets lined with every single citizen of Yatharin standing shoulder to shoulder as if watching a 5-person parade make their way through the city streets to the central spire. All of them silent, with an intent glare being the only thing exuded aside from what's left of their physical presence. Every single one of them, mean glare, squinting eyes as you roll through the streets and to the spire. As the last little bit of energy projected out of the 4th tower runs out, like garden hose that's been cut off, it cascades from the top down, and the magical shell that has encased the largest spire of the frozen Netherese city just falls down like a curtain cut from the ceiling, revealing the identical building that you have encountered in your 4 towers. This one just much taller. It is identical from the outside. And as the sheet falls, the door opens and you see what you can from outside.
So we're at the precipice, if you will. We're at the edge. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna Baldur's Gate, like the PC video game, this, and I'm gonna start casting a bunch of buff spells, assuming nothing is happening.
Okay. As the sheet falls and you realize that it's the exact same layout, size, everything except for the height of the 4 towers you've encountered prior to this in the city, the door swings open, and from what you can glean from your positions outside in the street, the room appears exactly identical to the first floor of the previous 4 towers. It has the 3 like torches, lamps, illuminating it. And in the very middle of the ground floor sits this massive bronze and white light structure, reminiscent but much more refined and appearing to be better built than the small little model or replica that you encountered at the Black Cabin.
Oh.
As this thing spins all over each other, wisps of white electricity kind of shoot out from it. And the electricity in the air that you felt near all of the towers, and especially when you came to the spire when it was fully powered, when you first entered the city, just emanates from this room. And as kind of just get a glimpse of this magnificent, ancient, magical artifact, the floating skull once appears. Think as 4, but act as 1. And those of the most powerful will shall achieve their wants. And it floats away, rejoining the shoulder-to-shoulder citizens. I await your decision, and we hope that you make the correct one. And it falls in line with the entire citizenry of the city as the door stands wide open, the powerful artifact in the middle. What does everybody want to do?
Okay, gonna gather the group together. Gonna be like, listen, guys. We've gone on this long journey together. We started as just wanting some money, and now we're here fighting off this curse. You know, ups and downs. We've disagreed sometimes. We've had some struggles and challenges along the way, but we've always stuck to our goal of trying to remove this curse and save the people of Icewind Dale from a slow frozen death. And I think that, you know what? We've become friends and companions. And I think that regardless of what happens here, I'm proud of what we did. And I think we can do it. And that's my motivational speech. I cast motivational speech.
Nice.
It all allies within me for 1 hour gain 5 temporary hit points.
Oh shit.
And have advantage on wisdom saving throws. Also, if you are hit by anything, you get advantage on your next attack roll.
What?
Yep. And
sorry, go ahead.
But that only lasts while you still have the temporary hit points. If the temporary points fade, those bonuses fade as well. So basically, it lasts for until you get hit, because most things are going to do more than 5 damage. But until then, so until you, or while you still have the 5 temporary hit points, you have advantage on wisdom saving throws. And when you get hit, you get 1 advantage roll on your next attack.
Dude, that's dope.
Yep. It's a 3rd level spell. It takes a minute to cast, so it's something that you can't cast in combat. So you got to do it beforehand. But it lasts an hour and is not concentration. Also, because even though lots of our group is very good, Baldr is quite dexterous and he's got his own tricks and stuff. But Jaatuuli, he's our guy. So I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on Jaatuuli. He can no longer be paralyzed or be restricted or grappled, and any kind of difficult terrain or anything has no effect on you. And that also lasts for an hour and it's not concentration. I am burning through my spell slots here. I'm also going to cast Summon Celestial, which is a 5th level spell slot, so I'm using on my spells. I call forth a celestial spirit. An angelic form appears in an unoccupied space near me. I can choose what type. I'm going to choose the Avenger type.
Cool.
So you'll see that it has like a bow. It has like a glowing sort of like radiant energy bow, and it's going to protect and accompany us. For flavor, I was going to imagine that the Celestial looks very similar to my wife, the woman I killed.
Nice. And
she will do what I say and will follow our commands. Basically, she's going to protect us. She has some unique abilities of her own. I have a stat block for her. She has 16 armor class and 40 hit points.
Okay.
And she can fly.
Okay.
She's got some other things too, but there you go.
I threw a token down for her. So
yeah.
And I feel like it's proper vengeful angel.
Yeah.
Hopefully the likeness is very similar to your wife.
I'll inform you, but basically she's got a healing touch. She can cast 1 healing spell per day. She's got a bow. It attacks it's long range bow stats, but it does radiant damage instead of physical damage. And that lasts for an hour. It's concentration though, so I have to keep concentrating on that one. And I think there was one last thing I wanted to do. Man, I'm bringing out all the stops here. Here we go.
Juiced.
Yeah. No, I think that's it. That's all I can really do. Everything else is concentration. And I'm going to concentrate on this big celestial bitch for now.
And as you begin casting your buffs, Sindri kind of is taken aback and, trying to do his best to peek through people to see the artifact. I guess this means I can't talk anybody into going back to the surface, huh? You guys are
too late now.
Okay. All right. Well,
By the way, were you affected by my motivational speech?
Sindri.
Sindri has 5 temporary hit points, and
Okay, hold on.
also, I'm gonna retcon and just that I also cast it on the celestial being because it works on an unlimited number of allies within range. So
Okay.
I'm gonna affect my summon companion too. So they're gonna have 5 temporary hit points as well.
Okay. All right. Surprisingly enough, I have a stat block for Sindri.
Ooh.
As
Oh,
as you
I'm so excited.
as the sheet fades and Sindri begins to kind of step back, flipping through his book, and you can hear him kind of muttering under his breath. Most of you would probably recognize it as some kind of arcane chanting and inherent in spell casting. Just a minute, guys. Hold on. And the muttering begins to get louder and slightly louder, and instead of it being unintelligible, everybody starts to realize that it is starting to sound more and more like it's in common. And as he continues muttering and looking at you and looking back down at his spell book muttering, you notice Sindri's been taking a couple of steps back. And as his voice gets loud enough and clear enough for you all to finally hear, the words with glowing blue eyes, Sindri crescendos at "In Oral we trust, in Oral we trust," drops the spell book, raises both hands, and I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
No. Bro.
It's your boy, Orryn. I want to let you know that. That's your boy.
And she's just like Mr. Wan.
Oh,
Nope.
9.
Also 9.
27.
Monk's good.
18.
Okay.
No, sorry, 26.
12,
Oh,
14,
oh.
15.
Yeah, well, yeah,
No,
it's
sorry,
fine.
no, 29. No, 27.
You're fine.
I'm sorry,
You're fine.
Sorry.
You're
Okay.
fine.
Alright.
If you're in the 20s, like, hold
Alright,
on.
I'm just-
I lost my math. Hold on. 15, 16, 18, 22. Kelroth and Orryn are going to take 22 fire damage.
Higher.
For Baldr, you take nothing, yeah? For even
Yes.
okay. Baldr takes
If
nothing.
it's a deck save, yes, I
Yes.
take nothing.
Jaatuuli, you're going to take 11.
Well, we have advantage on our attacks anyways.
Yep, we now have advantage on attacks.
Okay.
Well, the next attack, I guess.
Next
Yeah.
attack, yeah.
As he casts just the largest blue flamed fireball to match his eyes. And as the flames roar up, you always thought you were better than me, Orryn. You
Uh-oh.
even made it further than I did. And I had the help of Oral. But here we are, and through her, all things are possible. I will touch that artifact, kill you all, and preserve the curse forever.
Oh no, sorry.
I look
Orryn
Orryn.
is convinced that Sindri is possessed. Because he couldn't imagine his friend betraying him like this.
Well, either way, I just shout,
Kill him.
"Get him! Kill him!"
Everybody roll for initiative, please.
Listen, I don't know if Orryn would know this or not, but I can revive him. But at the very least, we can kill him for now.
He doesn't have to stay dead.
He doesn't have to stay dead. Wow, I
Well-
managed a double digit, guys. I'm so
Wow.
ready for this.
This is your last.
It's
really
not very
did.
good, but it's a double digit.
For you, that's great.
I got an 11.
Okay.
I got a 20.
18.
I
Or-
beat the monk.
Orryn,
Oh, 12. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, and I should roll. Oh, let me just double check the stat block for the Celestial. I don't know if the Celestial goes on my turn or if it has a turn of its own.
I think it's right
It
after
shares
your
my
turn.
initiative.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. You
That's
can
fine.
go first, but remember, your clothes are still all singed and mine aren't.
Jaatuuli, huh?
A little
Jaatuuli,
bit singed.
Baldr,
I beat the monk.
Orryn,
That's my last.
You see me just like standing on the wall, like, yeah,
Kelroth.
that's fine. That's okay.
Celestial.
I'm like
CJ.
wiping ash off my shoulder.
And I'm just like, like pacing up and down, just kind of like not standing still, but not really going anywhere, just kind of like walking back and forth on the wall.
Does Sindri, does he seem possessed? Like, is it,
Well, everyone with the blue eyes was possessed, even the dragon. We had to kill the
does
dragon.
he have blue eyes?
Yes.
Awesome.
You retcon him with blue eyes, dog. He's your creation. Come on now.
No, he's got the glowing blue eyes. It's the yeah.
Okay, that is the distinction that should be made.
Yes, it is the glowing blue eyes, not his crystal clear blue eyes that you just get lost in.
I assume Sindri doesn't have a lot of hit points. We are gonna destroy poor little Sindri. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
he
It's
is
a
a
wizard,
wizard.
a wizard in melee combat with like 3 fighters. Oh my god. Sorry,
Yeah,
but we-
Sindri, but you
But do
did just
remember,
blow us
we
up.
also gave him a fucking long rest.
Yeah.
So like,
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see.
Jaatuuli, first to act on the little gnome wizard.
Did you take damage, Jaatuuli?
I did.
Then you have an advantage on your first attack.
Is it my first attack or any attack in my?
It just says
just
like
one.
one attack. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I'll reread it.
Like
If it has advantage on the next attack roll, so specifically the next attack roll, so your first attack.
Okay, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every attack.
Yeah,
for the
you're not
attack
rolling
action.
3 advantage rolls on
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
little Sindri.
Poor
Okay, I was
Sindri
trying to pull that
explode into
out,
little
but,
jibs,
You know. It's...
little giblets.
All right, so 25 for the first hit.
Yes, you actually hit him twice.
19 from the second hit,
Also, yes.
and 20 even from the third hit.
Also, yes.
Yeah, I didn't assume we'd have a lot of armor class or hit points. It blew
So
us
this is
up.
all happening like in this foyer.
Yes. You guys haven't gone
Okay.
inside yet.
All right.
So 11, 11, 15.
Oh no!
Describe the
Poor
vengeance
Sindri.
and furious anger with which you dispatch this misguided believer of a con.
Well, the first shot takes his left arm off. The second shot takes his right arm off. And the third shot splits him
jeez.
right in half down the middle.
Oh, you're making a mess. I need to put that back together, probably.
Or is it gonna like drop to his knees?
Oh no!
Sindri, no.
Oh,
Sorry, Orryn.
Even as you viciously chop up Orryn's lifelong friend,
oh God!
the
He was
intent
possessed.
the intense blue eyes never break eye contact with you. And even as you chop him down and his body lay dead, the eyes are the last thing to go dark. And they take just a moment longer than your natural senses of all the life of killing you've had should have taken for his metaphorical light to be extinguished. Just a bit too long.
Okay.
Ew. I put my foot on his
I
head.
put my hand on Orryn's shoulder and I say, "Listen, we can bring Sindri back. This will be okay, but we can't deal with this problem right now. We have to continue on our mission. We will come back and collect Sindri when we're done.
Orryn like just picks up the 2 arms and he's like trying to like put it back on his voice.
No, don't. It's no. I kind of grab you
It's
and
fine. It's fine.
lift you onto your 2 feet. I'm like,
Oh.
listen, don't look. It's
Oh,
okay.
that's terrible.
It's just a flesh wound.
Oh, Jesus.
Your bloody
Listen.
arms off.
This can be healed. I know the raised death spell.
I
I can bring him back.
I did spatchcock him for all that's worth. So
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, did he fail all of his death saves? I mean, like, technically, if you just heal him, he's fine.
okay, if
So, like, I mean, this is 5th edition, dog. If you just, like, heal him right now, like...
I'm going off the DM. If the DM said he got split into pieces, he's dead.
He's
I
dead.
also don't. Yeah,
He's dead.
He's
The
also,
whole
like,
light thing was just for
I
flavor.
kind of imagine that Sindri was like a level 4 or 5 mage, so like he probably died in the first or second hit.
He
and
was an
then like,
apprentice.
yeah, like, and then was like obliterated by the 3rd hit.
Yeah.
Even if he did have death saving throws. Anyways,
sorry, y'all.
I will
You're good.
cast.
Freaked
Oh, I
out.
don't have that spell, but
I'm
yeah,
gonna give
I'm just
Orryn the
gonna-
wand and turn
we'll
him
just
on
leave
you.
Sindri's body there. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Wan's here for you, Orryn.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go, you know what?
I need at least one friend back.
Can I? Okay, I'm going to, in this moment. Do we have a couple of minutes? Can we just stand out here for a couple of minutes? I'm gonna heal us.
I'd rather not stand here while, like, the blood pools out of Sindri.
Okay. Why don't we step inside?
Okay.
Let's go touch the artifact.
As you all step inside, this room is magnificent. Despite its seeming identical nature, everything about this room appears to be the most well-crafted and perfectly fit anything that any of you have ever seen. The absolute power of the artifact is tangible. It is almost like stepping into an exceptionally stiff wind. The air is somehow thick, and it makes it almost difficult to move. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, if we have a couple
Find the
minutes to just
contractor that
stand
made
here,
this place and hire him.
Yeah, it's the
I could start healing us. I
okay.
don't know. I think maybe only Orryn and I took most of the damage there.
I mean, I took a little. 7.
Do we want to stand here for 10 minutes?
No.
Okay, then let's continue.
okay.
Actually, well, no. I'm just gonna use a level 1 cure wounds on myself. Okay, that's 11. And that took 1 action, so I will do the same for Orryn as well.
You may not want to, because I didn't say it, but I used absorb elements because I didn't want to take 22 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
I don't want y'all to hear me
I
using
don't.
spell slots on myself, so
Okay,
I
you
kept
guys
that
are a
one
little bit scratched. We still, by the way, we still hold on to that advantage attack. Just for the next attack. Jaatuuli, you used yours, but anyone else who took damage, did you take any damage, Baldr, or do you negate
No,
it all?
I'm
So you still have your temporary hit points. You still
Yeah.
have the effects of the spell. Orryn and I and Jaatuuli no longer advantage wisdom saving throws, but Orryn and I still have an advantage on 1 attack.
Yes.
Okay.
And depending on how we define next turn, I may have some fire damage with my next melee attack, depending on how that's
I
interpreted.
mean, next turn is probably 6 seconds, right?
Yeah, but like tomato.
So is this red thing in the middle the artifact?
The artifact.
Okay. From a distance. Can I see? Is it moving? Is it glowing? Is it scary? Does it look
appears to
like what we
be
thought it looked like?
Like a set of rings that are spinning and kind of just enveloping themselves as they do so. The two spheres made up that these
Ever
rings.
seen Tomb Raider?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yes, Tomb Raider mixed with that thing in the Fortress of Solitude in the original Richard Donner Superman. Like, just
You know
or
what?
also the thing
You ever seen
in
Casper?
Contact. No, Christina Ricci's in it though. But I was like, anyway. So it appears to be two spheres kind of spinning in and amongst themselves, not affixed to anything as part of the greater structure. Just exuding just an immense amount of power. And as everybody steps into the room, Jaatuuli is going to kind of maybe, I don't know, like kind of blank out for a second. And in that moment, it is going to be as if somebody instructed Jaatuuli exactly how to use this. The magical brain that which he'd eaten contained certain knowledge. One of those was how to operate the artifact. And
is there anything else in the room?
Nothing.
We're looking at the artifact. I take a look around.
Just the lamps. Just the lamps. Nobody else. And
is this staircase here though the one that goes up?
Yes.
I know how to use the artifact, I say.
Oh boy.
You do?
I do. I have the knowledge.
The four of you.
Okay.
The four of you are basically to stand side by side. One arm on the person.
The celestial being's gonna hang out away from us because it's a ranged character. So I'm keeping it at a distance. It can also fly. So we're gonna say it's flying and just kind of being in a.
Enough to hold hands.
Yeah, so, it's watching over us.
Yeah. So join hands with, or left arm would be on the artifact, right arm would be on the shoulder of the person next to you.
Wait,
so
we're touching it?
You are all.
That's how you work it.
Oh, okay, that's how you work it.
You are
okay,
all like touching each other and the artifact at the same time.
When I gave that motivational speech saying we were getting close, this is not what I meant. All touched in each other.
When you are all ready, position yourselves where you would stand in, what order and in what part of the room.
Wait, are we using the artifact? I thought we were destroying it.
No,
Jaatuuli?
Cast a giant remove curse.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I amplify it throughout the land.
I'm gonna.
Or we could put a magic missile in there and just fucking nail somebody.
I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna. I want my celestial to be. Is this staircase? Is there like a rim? Like, could somebody attack over it or something? I want to put my celestial in a safe space.
Yeah, I mean, it would.
It's a 5th level spell. I don't want it to die.
At the point where she is, it would be a climb, so there would be a check involved to get up there.
Okay, well, she can fly, so she's going to kind of just hang back here up against the wall, just watching over us with her bow ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're just waiting for Orryn.
Orryn? Oh, sorry.
I guess I can go ahead and get rid of Sindri.
Grief-ridden.
Bye-bye, Sindri.
Sindri!
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Orryn is a sad little gnome.
I know, seriously. This is going to have ramifications. But anyways, we'll deal with those later.
As you all touch the artifact, the only thing you were to think of is the thing you want the most. And when everybody is ready to touch the artifact, all of you will send me in chat what your character wants to do with the artifact. I'm also going to need everybody to give me an Arcana check as well. Okay?
Oh, great. Well, that's That's fair. Roll there.
All right, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and send me that private message we talked about earlier with what your character wants to do with the artifact, and then give me an Arcana check as well.
And like, what all are the options with the artifact?
Right now, you're basically do what you set out to do, or the second option that has been presented to you is to save the people.
Netherese. Yeah, it's an easy one.
Okay. Orryn, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, please.
Go ahead and give you one now.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do
I sent it to you on Discord, Manny.
16.
Okay.
Am I making a choice between like two things or anything?
Anything. Those are
Oh,
just the
Jesus.
options that have been presented to you.
Oh Jesus. What if this is like, is this like a genie? Like, should we all wish for different things so that we all get something? Or is this like
Or the opposite happens.
I know, right? I mean, I'm gonna do what Kelroth wants to do, not what Dustin wants to do.
All right.
Am I the only one left?
For a vote, yes, I need your Arcana check and Baldr's Arcana check.
Ugh. Yes, okay, that's the decision he's made. Yep. And then I'm just going to roll Arcana. Ooh, I rolled an 18. Oh man, Kelroth really had to make a decision there, but he did.
And then Baldr, what's your Arcana check?
You don't want to know.
Oh no.
It's a 9.
Oh.
All right, let me just do my thing here real quick.
Oh man.
Not by much.
We're all dead. Orryn wishes to convert us into little wands for his collection.
As
The 4 little ones.
The 4 little wands. Jesus. Becomes a serial killer.
Orryn and the 3 wands. As you all touch each other and the artifact, your body locks as if every muscle just tightens to stone. You are hyperly aware. You can hear vampires, kobolds still back in the caves, slishing around on the ice. You can hear the voices, seemingly, of every single citizen of Yatharn. You can hear the anguished cries of people of Icewind Dale who've suffered for 2 years. You hear the cries of anguish of your ancestors and the people you have left behind to be here. And just as it feels as if your bodies will snap under the tension of your muscles being locked. And for Orryn, Baldr, and Kelroth, either out of the corners of your eye, or Orryn, who's essentially looking straight out the door, just as your bodies begin to feel as if they are going to just lock up and snap. A shockwave just blasts out from the artifact out in the door. And for those of you who can see outside, it is as if every single body in the streets evaporates into nothing. Poof. Gone. Shockwave carries through the city. The Demi Lich screams in agony as it falls just to the ground, not gone. And a rumbling can be heard above, slight tremors of the ground. The cave is beginning to have some seismic issues, I think is what we'll call them. And just as whatever the artifact did rings out and takes hold, the city streets are silent, save for the rumbling of the cave above you. And the skulled figure floats into the room.
Oh, shit.
You have destroyed something made by better men. I will destroy you. And we'll keep everybody in initiative order as the Demi-Lich floats in to the room threateningly. Jaatuuli will be first to act as it essentially just floats its little malevolent ass in through the door and settles in right behind you.
Wait, but what happened to Baldr?
What happened to Baldr?
Well, you said our three names. Did I miss? Did something, because he rolled low or anything? Did something happen, or did I just miss you?
Jaatuuli's back is to the door, so he didn't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why he said.
Oh,
my
okay,
name,
okay.
Your
Yeah,
name, and
Yeah, you're the three that have a view.
Sorry,
of the door.
I misheard something. My
Okay.
mom just called me. Sorry.
All right, Jaatuuli, first to act against this Demi-Lich.
All right.
Mom, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Like, God, Mom, fuck off.
Mom, meatloaf!
I'm going to go ahead and attack it.
Okay.
First. I got 27, 18, and 25.
The 18 does not.
Oh, shit. It's a quick bastard.
Oh, Paylor. What? Wait, that's like.
So 13 and 15.
Okay.
And then I will take a bonus action to take a nip at it.
Okay.
So here we go. That is a 26 on the bite
Okay.
to hit. And then 13 points of damage from the bite.
Okay. It has no expression. It has no muscles. It has no eyes. Just these lifeless jewels where its eyes should be. And even as such, you absolutely can feel the bad intentions as you've doomed the Archmage's entire city with your choice.
Yeah.
All right. Jaatuuli, what else?
Jaatuuli. I'll go on over here after that and hang out next to the gal there.
Don't draw attacks to the Celestial.
Okay.
It's not very strong.
That's true, huh? Hang out over here by Baldr.
Wait, does it get an attack of opportunity on you?
It does, but it gets it at disadvantage
Oh, okay. If it attacks you.
if it decides to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have everything. It has is a save.
So then I guess it doesn't get to.
Yeah.
Well, can it bite Jaatuuli
No.
back? The idea
No,
of
this thing is
something biting Jaatuuli is kind of humorous now.
no. So it just kind of
It's just like, ow, this is what I've been doing to people.
it lets Jaatuuli go. All right, Baldr, next to act.
Get in there,
Right.
man.
I don't know why you're running from battle, like Mr.
Because
Tough Lizard Man.
Do this.
So
I just hope it has low initiative.
I don't have damage resistance against magic. All of its shit is gonna be magic.
yeah, neither do I. You act like I'm some sort of fucking like
Go get him, Baldr.
inhuman being. Like just
I mean, a little bit.
I'm not immune to magic. Are
You're sort of like a
you?
space traveling alien
Hey,
celestial.
Yeah, doesn't mean I'm immune to the normal effects of the D&D universe. Like,
get in there and put some punches in there and then leave like I did. I know you.
all right.
Don't forget,
so,
you're still inspired by motivational speech.
So that's a natural 20 on the
Oh.
first one,
See, look how it's
and a 24 on the second one.
Yes.
All right.
critical.
Dice.
I imagine that he's like a battle toad where it just gets like huge and turns into like a anvil.
So I'm gonna really move to here and spend a key point. 1 second, and see where that does. 15 feet. Will you make a strength save for me, please?
Ooh.
Probably the best one.
It is not. It's going to be a 15.
That's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
What are you doing to it?
It's going to push it back.
oh, I'm gonna, yeah, and that's a crit. So, would that be would you give me the extra die on that, or just the actual attack?
Like the whatever damage you do with the key point?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You're going to need, I mean, you're going to need it. So, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, all of you are.
So that's 12 plus 20 plus 25 plus 31, and then let me roll.
It's called a Demi Lich?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, 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 nice. So
It's just a gnarly skull.
12, 57 points of damage.
Very nice.
Wow.
And that's all magical. And A is going to go. Hold on, let me measure something out real quick. I'm gonna pass my friend to my other friend.
Okay.
Oh, great.
All right. What else you got?
I can spend some more key points if I want to.
You could get up there too. I don't know what your plan is.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. I just want to make
Okay,
sure I
okay.
have enough movement. Real
Just
quick.
make sure it's close to me, no matter how much movement he's got.
That.
No, I didn't run directly at you.
That's that. That's 30, and then. All right. So
I'm scared.
I'm gonna run to here, and kind of run by it along the wall, and then jump down. As I'm jumping down, I'm going to spend another key point and flurry of blows.
Okay.
So that's a 24 for the first one.
Yep.
And a 19 for the second one.
Yes. Oh no, the 19 no.
19 no. Okay.
19,
alright.
no.
Wow.
Cheating.
No joke shit right there. No wonder I
And
missed.
that's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
For that one.
Oh, that arrow had no chance.
And as
Not
Yep.
bad. 67 points.
as you land on it and basically like superhero punch it down, it's gonna just kind of slide off. Its bone and such just kind of scrapes that sick sound across the floor. It's gonna pop out. It's going to slide essentially in the middle of everybody.
Attack of
Hold on now.
Okay.
No, don't you go nowhere.
Use those reactions.
25 to hit.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Yep.
Yep, get that DPS in.
18 damage.
Okay.
13.
And as you chomp at it, it ever about its mission and its task, its fury, its anger at the destruction of the people of its city. It's going to float out to the middle of you. It's going to top tilt its head back, jaw drop down, and the most god-awful, high-pitched, ghastly scream is going to escape its mouth. I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Hell yeah.
23.
That's my jam.
I'm rolling dice tonight. I got 27.
Nice.
Wow, holy shit. That's way more of your jam than mine.
Yeah, I have a +8 to Constitution saving throws.
I got a 23.
Okay.
I have a
I
plus.
have 15.
Okay.
You shit yourself.
Okay.
It's the brown. Just on the other side of the oxygen.
No, I just don't have a fucking, plus 12 to fucking skills like you guys do all the time, so.
14,
+8,
17,
+8.
18,
Plus 7.
19.
This is my shit. I'm a barbarian.
Baldr is going to take 19 necrotic damage.
No.
Yuck. Are you resistant to that? You're an Aasimar.
19.
I don't know.
Actually,
They're usually resistant to radiant and or necrotic. I don't remember.
19.
yes, I am
Okay.
resistant to necrotic
Yay, half damage.
All right, so everybody
And
is
damage.
everybody is going to take 9.
9 damage.
So
Ow. How big is the radius? Is that going to hit my celestial?
it does not. It's 30 feet.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And as everybody feels the life drain out of them at this
Yuck.
blood-curdling scream, a shadow essentially escapes you and hits the floor from all of you. And as it does, it rises up into the Demi-Lich's eyes, and it appears buoyed and better off as a result of
It drained our life.
its actions. All right, Orryn, next to act.
What'd you wish for, Orryn? Now it's got.
Orryn. I wish for ultimate power.
Oh, Jesus. He's a super villain.
I've been bullying you all the whole time.
double heel turn at the end.
Oh man. That's
Orryn
good.
will run up to it
Oh,
and give it the
Jesus.
good old thunder gauntlet.
Okay.
So the first one is with advantage. I almost forgot.
Damn.
So 28 to hit.
Yes.
And the second one is 17 to hit.
No.
No.
No. I still got the one off, and it does a grand total of 10 damage. Thunder to the face.
Okay.
My homunculus servant will launch an attack using
what
my
the-
bonus action.
Which
Which-
here.
It
Oh, it's pretty
misses.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
It's tiny. It's like the size of a rat. But it would be similar to this guy. It's staying out of the way, just doing ranged attacks.
Don't put them together though.
How about that?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah. So it misses.
It's a
I
mage
rolled-
thing. It's gonna AoE us. It already did. So
Yeah, it rolled a 14.
Not gonna get it
well.
done.
So, yeah.
All right.
I don't think I have anything left after that one. So.
Is it me? Is it me?
It is you, Kelroth.
Yeah. Okay. Celestial Being's gonna fly up above this like torch thing or whatever. It's gonna be flying up in the air as high as she can safely. And I'm going to move as far as I can this way.
Okay.
And I'll do I'm gonna do my Celestial's attack first. So it gets a multi-attack, so it actually can attack twice. It's my spell attack modifier. Ooh, wow. Okay, good. Well, geez, this thing is way better at attacking than I am. Okay. First attack. 25 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Second attack. Ooh, even better. 27 to hits.
Yes.
Oh, the dice is in my favor. Yes. Okay. So it's 2d6 plus 2 plus 5. Okay, so hold on. That's 7. Oh, okay. Easy peasy. I rolled the same thing twice. It's the first one does 14, the second one does 14. Both are radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to I have that advantage, so I think I'm going to use it. I'm going to cast I'm going to cast a 3rd level guiding bolt at it since I have
Ooh.
the advantage.
Spicy.
Yeah, I'm clocking it up into overdrive. Well, yay, advantage. Come on, advantage. Oh, Jesus. No, it's not gonna hit. It's 17.
It is not.
Yeah.
Um,
Flies off and hits the wall.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
I'm just gonna double check here.
Did you have lady go?
Huh?
Did you have your lady go?
Yeah. She did like 28 radiant damage.
Ouch! God damn.
Yeah, with 2 celestial arrows. I missed. Classic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for this turn. I can't really. Well, wait, let me just check one thing. Oh no, I can't. Oh no, I cast the spell already. Never mind. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. The Demi Lich, ever committed to its vengeance. I'm sorry. Got a lot of shit going on. It's going to float over. Oops. Absolutely the wrong button.
It's another one.
Legendary action, son.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait. Reaction. You can punch it again, Orryn.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. Thank you for reminding me.
What the
19
fuck?
to
Leave
hit.
my celestial alone.
Does 19 do it?
I don't think it does. I think it's 20.
Yeah, no, it does not.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like so Midwestern. Sorry.
This is not a very definitive answer. Then.
So yes, I don't know. You're not helping. So Orryn's gonna swing down, miss just as the Demi Lich kind of floats away near Kelroth Celestial. And
Okay.
it's gonna
It has-
look. Go ahead.
disadvantage on its attack because Orryn hit it last
Yes.
turn? Okay. It's probably not going to do an attack, but I'm just...
It's going to look the celestial in its fiery, holier than thou eyes, and with its malevolent green jewels,
Yuck.
scream as if in her face, at her directly.
Ew.
I need a Constitution saving throw from her, please.
Okay, so... Okay. Ooh, no. Even with no, it's like a 7
Ooh, that's not good.
or an 8. Yeah, it's not very good.
Owie.
I rolled a 2. So
There's the Kelroth we know.
yeah. Even the dice don't like me.
She is going to take 20 necrotic damage as
shoot.
the Demi Lich's just scream is so powerful. Her angelic hair is blown back, and such that when the life essence escapes the celestial body, it has a very short trip into the Demi Lich as it becomes powerful once again.
Ooh.
That's the Demi Lich's turn. Back to Jaatuuli.
Okay.
Alright.
Just so you know, DM, it has the celestial spirit still has 25 hit points.
Okay.
So it's not half hit points yet.
Put it, cat. All right. Sorry, they decided that they're gonna have a final confrontation at this point. All right, I walk over, saunter over even, and take 3 chops.
Okay.
That is a 19,
Does not get it done.
a 26,
Yes.
and a 21.
Okay. Both the last 2, yes.
All right. At least I got something in there. So I got 13 on the first one,
Okay.
and I got 15 on the second one.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. It shows no sign. It's obviously you've hit it and you're doing some damage. It gives you no sort of reaction. It's essentially just an animated piece of tooth in a funny shape with jeweled eyes. Baldr, next to act.
All right. Seeing this thing spawn onto the battlefield. I don't like newcomers. People I don't know. So, hold on, out of the tray. All right, so that's a.
Wait, are you
18?
attacking Orryn's construct?
Oh, is that Orryn's construct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, all
I
right.
was a little
All right.
confused there for a second.
I
thought
know,
it
I was like-
I thought that was something the Demi Lich.
No.
All right.
Please
Fuck
don't
you.
hurt it. Jaatuuli took away my friend.
I've
Fuck,
lost
little buddy.
I've lost
Just
enough
obliterates
today.
it into little pieces with one punch.
You guys are gonna make Orryn's
tired of
heel turn
this.
happen. You're gonna smash his
right.
stuff, kill his friend.
All right.
Arch.
Oh man, definitely does not want me to hit. Oh, ooh, I get advantage, don't I?
Yep.
'Cause I
Yeah, you got hit, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, my dice hates me right now.
This is not the time, dude. Blow on him.
Yeah, no, I whiffed both of those, my 2 attacks, so I'm just gonna do my bonus unarmed attack, and I'm gonna whiff on that one too. So I'm not gonna do anything this round.
The skull's
No.
gonna bob and weave, and as it does, with seeing Baldr, Jaatuuli, and the Celestial once again bunched up, it's going to release that same awful, shrill Screech, and I need Celestial, Jaatuuli, and Baldr to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Come on, Celestial. You can
Oh.
do it.
27.
Okay,
Critic.
Oh, like an 18?
not gonna get it
Well,
done.
huh?
Not gonna get it done.
Because I'm trying to figure out. So Celestial has.
I have
Just,
so much
just consider me not getting it done then. If 18 doesn't
Oh,
get
it's
it done.
19. Does 19 get it done?
19 does get it done.
Okay. Because it's got a +3 on Constitution. So, and I rolled a 16.
God damn it.
I was like this close to just using Flash of Genius to,
22.
anyways.
It's okay. It's probably still gonna take some damage. I mean, it's drawing attacks. That's okay. It's a summoned minion.
Whoever failed is going to take 27 necrotic
Yikes.
damage.
Ooh, shit.
Everybody who passed is going to take 13. So how many people passed?
Well, Baldr
Select-
has resistance, and
yeah, so I
and
only
my
take
Celestial
13
passed
no
it.
matter what.
Okay.
So she's gonna take 13. So she's down to 12.
Okay. Everybody took 13, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So 13 times 3, 39. As the life essence once again is stolen from you and restored to the Demi Lich, its eyes begin to glow a magnificent and brilliant kind of necrotic green from their faded existence when you first encountered it.
I hope we can't do this every turn.
All right, Orryn.
Oh, it's gonna. I guarantee you that's the only thing it's gonna fucking do, because that's the way Manny does things.
It does. It
Shit.
does have a number of charges. So after
Okay.
after this, it's actually worse.
Orryn will move up to it and
Okay.
Thunder Gauntlet it again.
All right.
It's so hard to hit.
Miss. Another miss.
Okay.
And then the Homunculus Servant is going to give it a 18 to hit.
Does
No,
not.
I think its armor class is 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell.
Well,
Who
missed
agreed?
it with all three?
Oh,
Yes.
We suck.
Yes.
Kelroth / Celestial next up.
Okay, Celestial will fly away. I don't know, as far as it can. Is like that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And it did lose hit points from its last turn, so it gets advantage on its attack. So we'll do advantage on its first attack. Okay, I think that hits, but okay. Yeah, that's a 23.
Okay.
And then second attack, another 23. So 2 hits.
Yep.
I'll roll damage for that. It's okay. Yep. Wait. Yeah, okay. And then ooh, max damage. So the first hit does 13 radiant damage, and the second hit does 19 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast on my turn. I'm going to cast what level do I want to cast it at? What spells do I have here? Nothing. I'm gonna cast. I'm putting all of them. I'm gonna cast. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna cast a 4th level spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That's my last 4th spell slot. It's gonna be like the dagger it was before, but instead of a sickly black color, it's gonna be glowing in radiant energy. And the dagger is gonna fly at the skull. Okay, so it does. Here, let's see. Is there something that I can do? How about this thing? It looks like a dagger. There we go. There's spiritual weapon. Hiya. Okay, and it's gonna do it. What's the? Okay, +9. Hiya! No, shoot, 19.
Nope.
Okay, that was my bonus action. As my action, I'm going to. Ugh, I don't. Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm going to, because I can drink a healing potion, which is full hit points if I use my action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it's 2d4 + 2, so 8, 10 hit points.
Okay.
I drink a healing potion, and I also position myself further away. Yeah, like just back in the corner.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. The Lich is going to look Orryn, Baldr, and Jaatuuli all in the eyes. Its eyes are going to begin to swirl, and you're going to feel like a gust of dirty air blown in all of your faces. And I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Would
Just
this
those
be-
3, right?
Just those 3.
Oh,
Would this be magical?
Yes.
Or would this be?
Oh yeah,
magic?
that's definitely
Awesome.
magic.
I get
No way.
damage.
I might have actually succeeded.
Yay!
Oh my god. I got a 21.
Okay.
You got that flash of genius, right?
Yeah, I'm
16.
gonna have to use Flash of Genius. I'm thinking. I got a 15.
Probably.
Does that succeed?
It does.
Oh.
15 succeeds.
It does.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay.
As
The best whiz save ever.
this thing begins to try to mesmerize you and blow this toxic gas in your face, you are able to fight off the hallucinations and the psychic damage that comes with it. However, you are all at disadvantage for your next saving throw. Just one.
What is that? A charm or something?
It's an attempted charm, yes.
That's some bollocks right there, man. Some bollocks.
All right, that's the Demi Lich's turn. Jaatuuli.
Jaatuuli, highly offended by the last round's actions, starts the chopping process.
Hey, the barbarian nailed the wisdom saves this time, so like usually I'm like, look, dog, how bad? What are you gonna roll 3?
Dude, you made me roll 4 in a row, and I failed them all. I had to be saved. So that was 20 to hit on the first one.
Yes.
Yes. 1 to hit on the second one.
How much?
21.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then 22 to hit on the third one.
Yes.
So 12 damage.
Okay.
12 damage. And 17 damage.
Okay.
I feel like we're still only just above even because it keeps healing itself.
I know.
The eyes of the Demi-Lich turn from the brilliant, quite shiny, polished gemstones to more of a cloudy mercury, and chips begin to appear in
Oh, good.
the stones.
We're hurting it.
Baldr, next to act.
Yeah, Baldr. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it. Baldr is ready. Yeah.
20.
Flying elbow drop.
26 to hit
Yes.
for the first one. 27 to hit for the second one.
Yes.
Alright, and then... So the first one, he takes 11 points of damage,
Okay.
and the second one, he takes 8 points of damage.
Okay.
spend a key point, and I'll flurry of blows.
Okay.
That one's gonna miss. That one will hit.
All right.
With 20. 10 more points of damage.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So as you make your chomps, kicks, punches, you see the luster of the eyes diminish down to the point where they almost look like as if they're carved out of soap. And after your last few blows, it seems to be wobbly. And as it does, it is going to once again let out a howl this time. And I need once again Baldr, Orryn, and Jaatuuli to give me Constitution saving throws, this time at disadvantage.
I failed.
At disadvantage.
What's that?
15.
16.
Okay.
One.
Baldr?
I failed.
But how close was it? Because Flash of
It's
Beat
not
was-
close.
Okay.
So as it lets out this howl that manages to rattle you to the bone, where'd the stat block go? Baldr is going to fall limp as if a marionette strings had been cut, and Baldr is going to drop to 0 hit points.
What's you need to find a new
Wait.
skill to use for these fucking
It's all they got.
for these creatures, dog. Like
It's all they got.
no, this is like the third kind of creature that attacks with the same kind of thing. Is like if you fail a save, you're instantly dropped to 0. That I fought with Manny. Like this, you need to find a new fucking skill to use. Damn it.
Some years happening right now.
Orryn, next to act.
So Baldr is
I'm basically dead.
unconscious.
Unconscious, yes.
Okay.
Orryn has no way to do a bonus action to heal Baldr. So
Throwing
he is
a
going
healing
to-
potion into his face.
Well, I feel like giving it to someone, administering it to an unconscious person would still be an action. I would assume. DM.
Yeah.
I mean, the same rules would apply. If you want to like give
Bonus
him all
action
of
him a
it,
potion.
yeah. Or if you
No.
want bonus action it, give it you roll for it.
Yeah, I'll bonus action it then. I haven't used a single one yet, so I still got 3 of them. 2d4 plus 2. Baldr has 9 hit points
Nice.
now.
Tuh.
There's my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna thunder gauntlet the shit out of it. 23 to hit on the first one.
Yes.
20 to hit on the second one.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Orryn's bringing in the damage. So 23 total thunder
Wow.
damage.
So, tell me what 2 Thunder Gauntlet blows look like to
Demi Lich Slayer.
this Demi Lich.
I'm imagining, because it's like a floating skull, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I imagine that, like, I hit it square in the nose, because, it's floating. So, like, as it's moving through, like, I catch it, and I'm just tall enough to, like, catch it, And the vibrations, like, go through the skull, and you see little cracks going up and down the skull, and then it just shatters.
As
That's for possessing Sindri.
as the Demi Lich shatters into a dust as a result of 2 furious.
Giant Slayer, Dragon Slayer,
Thunder
Lich
gauntlet
Slayer.
blows. The ground underneath you once again rumbles, and from where you stand, Orryn and Baldr maybe can see pieces of the ceiling of the cave crashing into the streets as the ground begins to rumble, and it really begins to feel like the cave may cave in.
Oh shit.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Yeah, we're done here. We need to get the fuck out.
Okay. I'm gonna step outside the tower.
Okay.
Wait, we didn't look upstairs. What if there's something cool upstairs? Should we go look?
Let's go look. Maybe the tower leads out. It's tall as shit.
Oh, is it? How tall
Orryn
is this
goes
tower?
and grabs the legs and the arms
Oh,
and the
Jesus.
torso,
Oh,
the
God.
head of Sindri. And she's like dragging it.
Oh God. Do we have a
Sindri
sack
will
big
save you,
enough
I
to
swear.
hold the bits of Sindri?
I'm
Since Sindri wasn't that big.
You could use my backpack.
Jaatuli's just walking around with like a hand and a leg just hanging out of the
God.
a little
okay.
lizard hat.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the celestial fade,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use. Well, let me just double check and make sure here real quick. Yes. Well, for now, I'll keep it, and yeah, curiosity killed the cat, but let's see what's upstairs real quick.
Okay.
Does it go up further? Is it potentially a way out?
As you run up the stairs, you find a room exactly identical to this, with another set of stairwells. No artifact in the middle of the room. If you were to carry up
Another artifact.
if you were to go up 2 or 3 floors, it would seem as if the tower is almost a magical labyrinth of just repeating floors.
Oh, so maybe you should come back down.
Okay. I come back down
Okay.
and I'm like, all right, guys, I think we need to fucking get out of here. I'm gonna step outside. Can I see, is like the ceiling coming down? Can I see the sky?
You can't see the sky, but stalactites are falling. Huge chunks of ice from the glacier are crashing down into the city streets.
Is it like the Sector 7 slums where it just like falls
Yes.
down?
Oh, it's
God.
not all coming down as one chunk though.
No.
Okay. Well, Baldr's really fucking fast.
So is Jaatuuli.
Jaatuli's pretty fucking fast. So I'm gonna have the Celestial pick Orryn up. Because
Okay.
the Celestial can fly pretty fast.
Okay.
It'll keep pace with Baldr and Jaatuuli anyways.
All right.
And we'll start running, I guess.
Don't you have the ability to fly because of the magic item?
I do, but it's for a limited time, so I'm gonna save it till I need it. I mean, obviously, I could need it now, but if I cast it, also the Celestial would go away when I cast it.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to the Celestial for as long as I can. Ooh, actually, since this will only take like a second, since it's an action, I'm going to heal. The Celestial is going to, with consent, touch Baldr and heal 16 points of damage with its healing touch.
And as it heals Baldr with a mighty celestial power, the floor begins to shift, and the tower is now really suffering not just from tremors, but from actual swaying, as even the lamps of the floor where the artifact were fall to the ground. And the remains, the framework of the artifact begins to kind of sway and topple back and forth with the swaying of the ground.
Okay, running.
Okay.
Running, flying, dashing, zipping.
Hauling balls.
As everybody runs through the streets, the now completely empty streets, all of the apparitions of the citizens of Yatharn are gone. Everything that once remained of this powerful and ancient civilization has been destroyed, with the exception of the city itself, as it is pummeled continuously by bits of rock and ice. And as you escape the city, you make your way back into the caves. Some of the caves have collapsed or have bits of debris blocking the way. And as you make your way further and further into the caves, new pathways and corridors have opened up in the ice. And as you make your way, barely dodging boulders and all kinds of things falling underneath you, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Yuck.
20.
Ooh.
Thank God for advantage.
Wait, you have advantage? Do I get advantage?
No, barbarians.
I know.
Barbarian, man. Sorry, lucky me.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled.
Does Flash of Genius make an 8 succeed?
No.
I got a 14. So it would have been a 5, though.
Wait, you got what?
14.
14. Orryn, horribly low. Kelroth, 3. Baldr,
Oh, I had a 20.
19.
I had,
19. Okay.
and
Warren ended up okay.
yeah,
Oh, you guys are going to be
Yeah,
good.
Orryn got big numbers.
There's a lot of 1 in here. 3,
that's the best dex save I've
5,
had all campaign.
10.
They won't
14.
change at it?
For those who failed, it is 14 bludgeoning damage as bits
Ow.
of the ceiling fall and you are unable to dodge out of their way. And as you make your way past more falling debris and the way through the new caves, as you progress further and further and the terrain seems more and more unfamiliar, at the end of the tunnel, there is an exceptionally unfamiliar sight. As you continue on and further, as the ground rumbles underneath you and more falls from the tops of caves, it becomes apparent that it is sunlight. As the bright sun seems to be basting Icewind Dale for the first time in potentially 2 years. And as you make your way out of the cave just before the last little bits of it collapse, your face is instantly warmed and your eyes squint at the sun. The sun has returned to Icewind Dale. The curse of the Frostmaiden has ended. And as you stand there squinting at the unfamiliar sun upon the tundra of Icewind Dale, a figure is outlined in sunlight, casting a large and oddly shaped silhouette.
Loading.
Yep. Boom.
Okay.
And on the ridge of this hill stands a large figure with a blue cloak, hunched over, trudging through the snow.
Ah,
It's the goddamn druid.
no, it's Arl.
Oh,
You-
okay.
You have ended my curse, but it is no matter. I will continue on, and I will begin a new curse. And everybody roll for initiative, please.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
21.
I can't believe it. I rolled the same thing.
You beat the double dig again. Huh?
I did. I got an 11 again.
What about you,
Kelroth's coming,
Baldr?
finishing strong.
Kelroth, 11.
Yep.
Orryn,
21.
21.
9.
9. Oh my goodness.
How do you-
Wait, hold on. How long did it take to get out? Because that
Not-
matters for like my spell.
Not
I got
8. It has not been 8 hours since you cast the.
What has it been 1 hour? Because that's how long the celestial lasts.
The celestial will be gone, yes.
Okay, and you no longer have freedom of movement, Jaatuuli.
Damn it.
All right, Jaatuuli, what'd you get for initiative?
20.
20. Okay.
Advantage is awesome. Until it's not.
I'm gonna plot myself right in that square. Look at those nice
Okay.
squares, so symmetric and satisfying for my OCD. I just
You did.
have to make
You
Jaatuuli
got
bigger.
There we go. I
Yeah.
didn't join you. I was jealous.
All right. Wait. Orryn is actually first to act.
All right. I think this is the first time I've been the first to act. And Arl is very far a ways away. So
Oh yeah, that's quite a distance. That's like, let's see, 85 feet away from me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty far away. So
Let's get in
Orryn is
range and start
going-
blasting.
to start by casting haste on
Not me.
So here's the plan. I can either cast on Orryn and he can dodge and attack on both things, so the thing would have disadvantage on everyone, and Orryn would have high AC, or cast it on who would have the higher damage for one single attack. Jaatuuli?
It's variable, but Jaatuuli does seem to be doing some pretty good damage.
Probably I can attack recklessly and make it really count.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and cast it on Jaatuuli.
Okay.
And
You know, Baldr or barbarians, they do lots of damage.
yes.
They
I
get to
love
add their rage to it and everything. It's
Which is tremendous.
Mhm.
And I will also use a bonus action to get 10 temporary hit points. And that is it. Oh, I'm going to move forward 25 feet too, sorry.
Okay.
Put me there. Moving to far ways, super fast. My little legs are moving.
All right. Jaatuuli, next to act.
So how fast am I under haste?
Haste, I think it. Let me look. It's been a while since I looked at the speed bonus. You have +2 to AC. So +2 to AC. Your speed is doubled. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, which you did anyways. And you gain an additional action on each turn. It can only be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So double speed, +2 AC, and you can attack.
All right. I am
That's like the fastest, scariest Jaatuuli.
all-
Ah!
All right, I'm raging, and now I'm cutting.
Okay.
First attack recklessly. That is a 25 to hit,
Yes.
a 24 to hit,
Yes.
a 22 to hit,
Yes.
and for my last attack, that is a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Coming on strong.
Hell yeah. 12 damage, 11 damage, 12 damage, and 17 damage.
Okay. The mysterious horned upright snow owl bear creature that has come off as an old woman hunched over and bitter just sees a blind fury of white lizard man coming in out of the snow and chomping away quite effectively, might I say. Jaatuuli, what else you got?
That is all I can muster for now.
Okay. She is actually going to reach out and touch Jaatuuli on the shoulder. I'm guessing a 31 hits.
Wow, yeah. Brutal.
You are going to take 10 cold damage, and you cannot
Okay.
take any reactions until the start of your next turn.
Now that's messed up,
Okay?
but I get it. I get it. All right.
That is going to be Orryl's turn. And Kelroth.
Oh, I'm next.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So I can move to. And how far away is that? Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. So that one. I'm going to move there. That's my 30 feet of movement. And that puts me 60 feet away from the bad person. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
But it'll have to be at a lower level this time. At 3rd level. And I'll just plop it here so we know where it is. I will just pop it right there. Okay, and I can attack with it as well. So here we go. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
Arl just
Oh, wait,
wasn't ready
wait.
for us.
Wait, what level? At 3rd level? Wait, hold on a second. What does it do? Oh, okay. Sorry, it's more than that.
Okay.
Oh, increases by. Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm just casting it at 2nd level. There's actually no bonus to casting it at 3rd level. It only increases in power every 2 levels it goes up. So like 2nd level and 3rd level do the exact same thing. So I just cast it at 2nd level instead. And yeah, it still does the same damage. And I forget. I don't know how these rules work. If I cast a spell that's a bonus action, I can't cast a spell that's an action, correct? Because I already cast the spell.
If you can cast a spell and a cantrip, however that combination works, you cannot cast
Okay,
two
cool.
spells.
Then I'll cast a cantrip. I will cast the cantrip Toll the Dead, which is a new one that I just got at level 10. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 14.
It does not succeed.
It does not.
So it is going to take 2d12 damage. Because it's injured, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2d12, so 13
I
points of
hope it was
damage.
Sindred after Jaatuuli.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaatuuli was meaner to Arl than he was Sindri.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Baldr, next act.
I'm just gonna hang out here, lick my wounds.
Okay.
What is this so far?
I got healings and stuff. I can save you.
Yeah. I will move to here. And that's it for me for right now.
Monks do have, I don't know if you had forgotten, Tasha's gave monks the ability to use martial arts die to heal damage to yourself. I don't know if you...
You have to take that instead of a different. It's one of those things where you take that instead of like one of your other class features.
Okay.
I thought it was an additional one. I could be wrong.
All right. All right, Baldr, back to the top with Orryn.
Orryn will move another 25 feet. He's getting there slowly but surely. Ahead of Baldr. He's leaving Baldr in the dust. And he is going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
13 to hit.
Yes, actually it does.
Awesome. And that is 16 fire damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
As you hit her with the fire, like you hear like a terrified owl screech escape her mouth.
She doesn't like the fire.
Is that it?
Yeah. I didn't roll for the dexterity saving throws for the homunculus servant in there. I would assume that it probably died. I had forgotten to roll, but
Okay.
we had like 2 of them and it has like 10 hit points, so just gonna assume it died.
All right. Jaatuuli, next to act.
All right. I recklessly chop at her.
Okay.
Oops, I rolled a d12, so 26 to hit for the first one.
Yep.
Crit for the second one.
Okay.
27 to hit for the third one. And 25 to hit for the fourth one.
Okay.
So let's do the math on that. So the first one is 15 damage.
Okay.
The second one is 18. Is 29 damage.
As you make that connecting blow, it feels half as if you've hit something solid, but in your follow through, all that remains is Arl's cape. And you find a pile of feathers at her feet where they once stood. After a moment, the ground begins to rumble once again. This time more rhythmically, like footsteps. Boof, 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 boof. And from the horizon comes a 16-foot tall woman made of ice.
Oh, shit.
That's normal.
fucking way.
That's
Um,
normal.
So it took 2 of your chomps to get it done. In your fury, we'll say the third one missed. Just before you realized. I will let you roll it again on the ice giant lady.
24.
Okay, yes.
And that is 15 damage.
Okay. All right, what else you got?
That's it.
Okay. It is Orryl's second form's turn.
Oh, I step up.
Okay. She is going to summon
Better not be horses.
3 ice mephits. That
Oh
is
my
going.
God.
That is going to be all for her turn. It is now Kelroth's turn.
Oh boy. Okay.
Or,
Okay. Okay. Now that there is more than one thing, I feel like I need to bring out my ultimate weapon.
oh shit.
I'm going to raise up my hand to the sky and cast Flame Strike
Oh shit.
upon, let's see, this circle right here. It's kind of up to the DM. I'm gonna try and hit both the 2 ice mephits, whatever they're called, that are close to each other, and Arl, if that's also gonna hit Jaatuuli.
It is also going to hit Jaatuuli.
Okay. I know he can take it. I'm gonna do it.
I mean, go ahead. I could see it coming at least.
Yes, you'll be able to see it coming.
Streaking down.
And it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
So dexterity saving throw for all of them at a 17.
Okay.
At a 21.
Orl's
So you succeed.
going to fail.
Yes, that's most important.
And the last... Oh, hold on. It's only 2 of them. 17. Let me check.
Yep.
Check the ice method stat blocks. All right. Everybody's going to fail.
Yes. Okay, that's
Not
best
me.
outcome. Best outcome. Okay, now we roll the damages. Okay.
You might have to heal the crispy Jaatuuli after this.
I'm sure I will. Okay. Okay. Everyone takes 20 points of fire damage and 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
So 33 points of damage. But that's half for Jaatuuli because he made his dex saving throw. So
16.
16 points of damage to Jaatuuli.
The ice mephits and the second form of Orryl all give out a terrified screech at the power of the fire and can hiss as if water hitting like a hot griddle as the mephits disappear or they die, turn into steam.
Yes.
And Orryl seems to be especially damaged by the flame-oriented spell.
Okay. And I'm going to move. Let's see, 30. Okay, I'm going to move here. That's as close as I can get. And Oh, and bonus action, I will attack with my spiritual weapon. That's conveniently right next to Carl. Okay. I rolled a 1 and missed.
Okay, so no. All right.
Come on, spiritual weapon. I yell.
Very nicely done. All right, Baldr, next to act. The mephits are all now gone, and Oral's definitely not looking great.
I'm gonna transition to healing. Don't worry, guys. I'll heal you.
You've had a taste of the power and you don't want to give it up.
No, I want to save my friends, but I wanted to kill all the little ads before they started all firing shit at us and doing tons of damage.
I agree with that. I'm grateful for it.
Alright, I hope so. Hope you're gonna heal, because...
I got healing. I got lots.
16 for the first one.
Yep.
And 25 for the second one.
Yes.
Uh, 15 points of damage for the first one.
Okay.
And 10 more points of damage for the second one.
Okay.
And then one.
Oh, sorry.
All right, and then
just stay close to me, like really close.
And the last one's gonna hit. The 19 on the die.
Okay.
And 6 more points of damage.
All right. As you kick and strike at this large woman made of ice, cracks begin to form and chips begin to fall off of her. Yeah. All right, Baldr. That is it.
Yep.
All right, Orryn. Next up.
Orryn is going to use his next 25 feet of movement to get right there. He's getting closer.
We're trying. We're trying.
His little legs are carrying him all the way across the battlefield.
We're almost there, guys.
He's going to cast Firebolt again. For a 22 to hit. I'm
Yep.
assuming it hits.
Melt that bitch.
Yeah.
And it takes a total of 5 fire damage. I rolled a 1 and a 4 on the damage dice.
Well, it's probably doubled or something, so.
So yeah, no, not bad.
Well,
The steam
It's like one regular hit.
and the hiss of water being turned to steam emit as Oral once again gives out a horrific scream. Jaatuuli, next to act.
All right, I recklessly chop at her. 17 to hit.
Yes.
23.
Yes.
26. And 16.
16 will not get it done. It will not get it done, and you'll see why.
So 15 from the first one.
Okay.
13 from the second one.
Okay. As you hit with your second blow, this giant ice woman is reduced to shards, little bits of ice crashing down. And as she crashes down, all the little shards kind of spread about like small bits of snow. And as they all collapse onto each other, one exceptionally large shard remains. Bright,
It's a Final Fantasy boss.
bright glowing blue and immensely bright. Go ahead and give me the damage for the third one because it will hit. The fourth one will not.
17 damage.
Okay. As this third form raises up, Jaatuuli, you're going to take 10 cold damage standing in its immediate presence.
Damn.
All right, it is Oral's turn, actually.
Uh-oh.
Don't kill anyone. Don't kill anyone.
Uh-oh.
I got it. I got it. I can save you.
Uh-oh. Bad news bears is...
The very pure blue crystal is going to shimmer in the new sunlight. And I'm going to need Jaatuuli to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, crap. Oh, hey. 15?
It attempts to blind you. You are able to barely avoid being blinded by her shimmer.
It's because lizards have that extra set of eyelids that you don't see. Like a snake.
The weird 90 degrees. All right, Kelroth, next to act.
It's me. All right. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I get like, am I in melee with it here, or do I need to be here? Is that melee with it?
No, too far.
Where is it exactly? Is it like here, or is it here?
It's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
You were
I
in
put
melee.
myself there.
There you go.
Okay. I'm putting myself in melee, or actually I want to be right next to Jaatuuli. And I'm going to use my channel divinity, explode with healing lights. I'm gonna focus them on Jaatuuli and Baldr. I assume both of you are below half hit points.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna heal both of you 25 hit points, assuming that doesn't bring you more than half. Otherwise, I'll spread them out better. But
I
I'm just
won't
gonna
take 25 if you can only heal me to half.
So how much can you take?
I'm at a third.
Okay. Whatever's left over, I'll drop onto Jaatuuli.
39. I can take it all. I'm up. Boing. I'm up to half now.
Okay. Okay, I'll pump you guys both up to half then. And yeah. And bonus action swing with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Of course.
Ooh, I actually hit this time. It is 24 to hit.
24 does it.
I took 13 healing.
Okay. 11 points of force damage. And I'm sticking near to Jaatuuli to protect him with my shield up.
All right.
I'll move spiritual weapon just back here so it's not in the way of other players.
Okay. All right, Baldr, next to act.
Guess I'm moving down here. These guys are creating a human wall.
Oh yeah. Stay next to me, I'll protect you.
British style. Or we just standing?
I'm say the
Yeah.
Musket line.
6 for the first one.
Yep.
And what is that? 14 for the second one.
14 does not get it done.
$12 points of damage. Spend a key point. Uh, 17 hit.
No.
Alright, so then only one hits. 13 more points of damage.
Okay. This crystalline structure with like a radiance about it seems to have dulled ever so slightly as it just kind of floats there and radiates the same glowing blue that you saw in Sindri's eyes and everybody who had succumbed to the Frostmaiden's will. Baldr, back to the top with Orryn.
Orryn is finally going to move down here. He has just enough movement to get past Jaatuuli.
Hey, you
And
made
he
it.
is. Yeah, he finally made it. He's gonna activate his Thunder Gauntlets, and he's gonna give 2 quick smashes. 20 to hit on the first one.
Yes.
20 to hit on the second one.
Yes.
And that is 23 total thunder damage.
Nice. And
it has the disadvantage goodies.
As you crack it with the thunder damage, the audible crack of thunder impacting, the crystal structure seems to crack much more than it has with anybody else's attack to this point.
Oh. They don't like thunder, do it?
Okay. I don't have any other thunder, but it probably won't like fire either.
I can just hear the noise. That's all I got.
Everyone stop attacking it and just start screaming at it.
Orryn, is that it?
Yes, that'll be it.
Okay. All right, Jaatuuli.
All right. Do I still have haste, Orryn?
It lasts for a minute, so it really depends on how long between the stages. Because I think we've been in.
They're instant.
For what, like 7.
Hold on.
Okay, so
this is like round 4 or 5. We're getting there. 4.
I think it's like round
3,
6 or 7.
4. This is 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So last one more round.
So recklessly, I chop at it. So I hit 25 for the first one, 12 for the second one,
12 is gonna miss.
20 for the third one,
Hit.
and then 16 for the fourth one.
Miss.
So 17 damage and 15 damage.
As you rain down blows on this, smashing the crystal, shattering it, turning it into little bits barely held together, a enormous flash of blue light hits. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is it magic?
It is.
Awesome.
Oh, hey. 18.
Nice.
I don't know if that did it, but it feels good.
22.
Yes.
I got a 9. I'm trying to think if that's to
Use your flash of genius. Just
well, I
do
don't
it.
even think a 14.
No, 14 is not gonna get it done either.
Oh.
I'm gonna, because I haven't used Lucky yet. I have 3 charges. I'm gonna use Lucky
All right.
to retry it. With Lucky, I have advantage. Do I just roll one more die, or
You
do
just
I
choose one die and you re-roll it,
Yeah.
and then you keep the new number. That's it.
That was even worse. Okay. I rolled.
Even luck says not this time, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, I just get hit.
All right, Baldr.
I actually critted on that.
Nice. So
25.
as the bright blue light flashes, Jaatuuli, Baldr, Kelroth are able to overcome this overwhelming sense of despair and of defeat as the Frostmaiden crumbles into piles of dust. Orryn will be hit with the wave, feel an immense amount of sadness and an unbelievable disappointment as the Frostmaiden dies. And just as Orryn gathers himself, Jaatuuli steps back, seems to grow in size. And at 16 feet, growing and growing.
Wait,
and,
Jaatuuli's growing?
and changing.
16 feet?
And changing. And as he
I'm
does...
going to take some steps back. Oh, Jesus, Jaatuuli!
And as he does, that's where we'll end it tonight, as our group has completed and defeated Orryn the Frostmaiden and defeated and finished our campaign, Rime of the Frostmaiden. So, congratulations, gentlemen. Very nicely done. That was... Bravo, you guys. Thank you. So, next week we will be back with an epilogue. Everybody will kind of explain what happens to their characters after the campaign ends. I am so happy and so thrilled and so proud of these guys for sticking with this and all of the things and playing D&D online with a dude they never met before. And then to the one that I did know.
I've met you like 37 times now. What are you talking about?
And to the one person who did know me and was kind of the pushing me to do this so that we could be here. Lewis, thanks, brother. Like, this has been an immense fun. I wouldn't be here without you kind of poking us into this endeavor. And now we've finished our first campaign and it feels pretty fucking good. So... Right. That is it for the actual play session of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, Twilight Malediction, our original and first long-term persistent campaign. Real quick, we will get out of here with the players. You can do whatever you want with your little bit of time. You don't have to tell us about yourselves. We'll start with my friend and my partner here on the channel. Lewis, buddy, thank you. I love you. And like I said, we wouldn't be here without you pushing for this to happen. So thanks, man.
Hey, thanks on behalf of, the players. Thanks for, being the one to lead us through it. I've always wanted to play D&D with you more often as we can. And, this was just more reason for us to do it and try it. Glad we did it. To everybody that came out and watched, to everybody that played, thank you all for coming. This was, a lot of fun. I, haven't played D&D in a long time. And even before this, it's been a long time since I've played. This is definitely probably the highest now that we leveled up to 10, so this is definitely the highest character I've taken from start to finish, so that's always felt good. But yeah, I'll end it there, man. I've had a blast, and I can't wait to play with you guys again.
Awesome. Dustin.
Yeah. Hey, we did it. So many people think about doing this, but they never get to do it, or they start it and they never finish it and whatever. But we did it, and sure, it's an edited version and everything like that. But man, we've been like playing together for like at least 40 sessions. Like, sure, we missed a couple, but it's been like 40 plus weeks since we've been doing all this.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It shows that we all get along pretty well, and I think we had a lot of fun. I'm excited now that we've grown as a group and like learned all this to see what we get up to next.
Awesome. Yeah. Campaign 2 is going to be great. Landon.
So I just want to start by saying I really appreciate it. This is the first campaign that I've played start to finish. And when I say campaign, I mean like more than 10 sessions, So I really appreciate you, Manny, and all the time you've put in. And I appreciate Lewis and Tenta and Dustin. You all have been awesome to play with, and I'm really looking forward to campaign 2. And I do want to say I will be out on a business trip next week, so I'm gonna try to make it because I'll be in a hotel room. I'll try to make it to do that blog. If not, I'll just submit a little thing, and maybe Manny can talk about Orryn's blog. But I appreciate everybody, and it's been a blast. So
Awesome. Thanks for coming out, buddy. I know that you and Dustin showed up based on Reddit posts, which I can imagine can be just terrifying. But we're so glad to have had the two of you and just to round out the group. And thanks, man. Like this has been great. Last and not least, the guy who I met on Twitter and thought, hey, bro, you're chosen to be a pro wrestler. I bet you'd be a great D&D player. You want to come hang out with me and my boy Lewis? We're about to do this thing. And he was like, yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? Tenta, go, buddy.
I'm Tenta, and I'm just thrilled to death to be playing with these guys. This is the first campaign I've made it through in years since I lost one of my best friends, and it's good times with you guys, and I can't wait for the next round. And it's just so cool to not know any of you guys ahead of time and then just feel like we're friends and brothers, and it's cool. And I love you guys.
I love you guys.
Yay!
Yeah. All right, so real quick, I just want to say hi to and thank you to obviously my players. You guys have made all of the work and all of the late nights absolutely worth it. This has been an absolute blast. I hope that you got out of it as much as I did, despite how much work it is. It was absolutely worth every minute of it. To my original D&D group, Scott, Mike, Andrew, Dave, Paige, and Mara. You guys are the reason why I got into streaming, and I cannot thank you enough for jumping into this experience and leading to all of this. To Wu-Tang Piglet, you are a hell of a DM, and I've learned a lot from you. I appreciate it. I watch your show every time I can, and hopefully one day I will get to do that guest spot for it. To my buddy Wes Fenris Wright, who I consider kind of my co-collaborator on our campaign 2. I really hope you're going to like what you see when this thing comes out. To everybody who follows me on Twitter, who's done anything to help channel, give me a feeling of positivity, a like, whatever. Thank you so much. This has been a lot of work for sure. But not only to see my friends enjoy it, but to see people not even affiliated with us or playing in this game enjoy it just means the world to me. And thank you to my wife. Thank you, baby. And then to everybody else. We've got next week, like I said, we will do our epilogue. It'll be pure role play just for the players to explain what their characters got up to, as there will be a final ending, and then they'll explain what they got up to for the end of this campaign. And then check us out on Tuesday, November 16th, as we will debut campaign 2 here, Eberron Tranquility's Twilight. It's a homebrew Eberron campaign. We've been very excited about it. I've been working on it for 2 years. We cannot wait to bring it to you for everybody to see it. So we will all be sticking together, and we'll be playing a whole new campaign, a whole new setting starting November 16th. Check us out tomorrow night on this channel as we continue season 2 of One Shot Wednesdays with part 2 of The Shadow Within the Hill. This amazingly creepy cosmic horror 2-part narrative that our boy Sam has been running us through. I'm going to let everybody go. I'm exhausted. I'm emotionally beat. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. Thank you so much to my players. I love you guys more than anything. And we will see everybody next week for the epilogue. And then be sure to tune in Tuesday, November 16th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for Campaign 2, Eberron Tranquility's Twilight. Until the next week, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you all again real soon. We out.
Goodbye.